Alright, we are live once again with Hunter the Reckoning, Session 4.
Murder and mayhem.
Yeah, last time we had a little bit of investigation and a meeting to discuss potential plans. Anything specific anybody wants to go over from that?
I think we largely realized that she did call the police on Carl and has a rough sketch of Carl, even though it doesn't look great like him, and that we decided laying low was probably a better idea at the moment, until things blow over. Just because she's got like police waiting outside her door and stuff, we can't really attack her, kidnap her, burn her house down with police sitting right outside her door. So.
Of course, the Carl doesn't care about any of that. But
I know.
He's willing to wait a week because you guys wanted to look into things and find out stuff, and that might help us kill her.
Yeah, you could do all of that stuff with the police outside of her door.
It would just make things really, really tricky and probably get caught.
Yeah, that is true.
But I feel like Cody's at this point where he'd just kind of let Carl get caught if he does something stupid at this point. He's just like, you know what, Carl? I can't save you, buddy.
To be saved. That happened just when the cannon went off.
No, that must be it, yes.
I'm serious. That's when Carl found out that the world was wrong and he was right. And he'd been right all along. And that the world was keeping him from knowing it was wrong. And that he could do something about
it. Till a single creature get caught, thrown in prison for the rest of his life. Good job, buddy.
It happens.
Yes, clearly.
You gotta have priorities. Seeing the face of wrongness is right up at the top.
I scheduled a meeting with my head lawyer friend and wanted to get access to some things, if you recall, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I have to adjust the dates. Somehow I added an extra day on our in the calendar, so Saturday was the August 31st, and then I have Tuesday as the 2nd of September, but it should actually be Monday. So I'm a day off on all of those. So I am going to have that meeting with Carl and Cody in the office be Tuesday the 3rd, and the group meeting was Thursday the 5th.
Oh, I see. It was the date was a little off on.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
And then this group meeting is now Thursday, September 12th.
Okay. And if I recall correctly, we had discovered that the car was no longer following us?
Correct.
Okay. Over that week, right?
Yeah, you had that meeting Thursday at the restaurant. Friday... if anybody was checking, Dr. Ezekiel saw it on Friday, but nobody saw it on Saturday or any day after that.
Interesting.
And then you did a week of various research and looking around and snooping around and contacting contacts. And that's when you found the Hunter-net site.
All right.
And you were going to be meeting up this week later, so this Thursday, I don't know if you're going to go to the same restaurant or a different place, but that is where we will be picking up.
I think we said someplace new.
Yeah.
That's
a
my
construction site.
Yeah, you said somebody had access to or knew of an abandoned construction site. Was that Carl?
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. So that was going to be our next meeting.
Yep. So is there anything anybody wants to do leading up to that on that day? Perhaps the morning, or shall we just jump right into everybody gathering?
Some people were doing research. I don't remember what they were doing, because I don't think mine was research related. So
Sarah had been asking about Martin Sutton and talking to some of his classmates and professors, and didn't learn a whole lot. On campus, he doesn't really make waves or stand out terribly much. Just seems to be a model student. Ezekiel was the main one searching and found HunterNet. Daniel Myers was checking some of the police stuff and also finding somebody that could obtain some guns of the less than legal variety. Carl found his abandoned construction site. He also had driven to a different town to pick up a few fire axes and the like. Let's see, where is my list of guns? Okay. So without furthering the contact at the moment, Daniel can have obtained either a single large SMG, a small SMG and one pistol, or 3 pistols.
how many people here actually know how to use a gun?
Nope.
Nope. Not I.
And you may be
Yes, again, I
muted.
just realized my mic was muted. So, no, nobody here knows how to use a gun, but the option is there. That's
Well,
all
except
it's
me.
there for.
I mean, I do. But
Or the good one. Choose not to.
So which selection would you like to make?
Oh crap, I actually have to make a choice.
yeah,
It'll probably be 3 pistols.
Okay. So you can decide either light or heavy. So on the ranged weapon chart, you can pick from the first 4 stat blocks. First 2 are light and heavy revolvers, and then light and heavy auto pistols. Or semi-auto.
Sorry, I was trying to bring it up. Well, I take it that, Scaly, you have the light revolver, right?
I don't recall. Hold on. I gotta find what I had.
But
I
Cody's
did
weapon
not-
is registered, so.
Yeah, mine's registered, but
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with... Well, that's a lie, but I'm going to go with 2 light pistols and a heavy, all of the semi-automatic.
Okay.
Or no, 1 light revolver, 1 light pistol, 1 heavy pistol, automatics. So we'll have another revolver, like, similar to Scaly's.
So light revolver, heavy revolver?
Light revolver, light pistol, heavy pistol.
Oh, okay.
I was saying that what they classify as a heavy pistol is a lie. I will admit, a 45 is a heavier round, but heavy pistol used to mean friggin' Desert Eagle. You didn't fire that thing, you just beat him to death with it.
Alright, so you have those with you, probably wrapped up in a few towels in your trunk. And into town we go. Or sorry, into the construction site we go. As far as anybody is aware, you are not being followed.
I would still check to make sure, but yeah.
Yep.
Neither
Do you
would
want to
I,
roll to
just
make sure?
because.
Sorry.
Well, neither would I, but that's just because I'm used to when I'm talking to sources and whatnot, I can't go straight to them and be like, "Hey man, how's it going?" You gotta sneak around a little bit.
This construction site. Where did you want this one to be?
Go back
Oh,
to
you
the
give me the choice.
What's that?
I just want like I don't recall the choice. I just want an abandoned construction site, someplace where like a project was put on hold, or there's like legal shenanigans going on that need to be resolved first, that sort of thing. That would be the place, right?
There's probably one down in the old industrial area, and probably also one up by the coal plant that was probably shut down due to contamination and ash, and just never done anything with after.
Coal plant one.
I didn't catch that.
Okay, let's do the coal plant one. I don't know why you're not picking me up.
I don't know, your volume starts off really low sometimes, or it cuts in, and then I get a word or two.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I was about to mention
Huh.
it. It was it's like kind of like half breaking up, like where you hear a little, or you like low at the very beginning and then you get louder. It's kind of weird.
See if I can mess with it, but I don't know if I can. Let me try.
All right, so everybody has directions to this place. It's kind of up in the hills a bit. Um, Not a whole lot around. You pass an old um, "Do not enter, road closed" sign that has had the gate and or chains just kind of dismantled. So there's the "do not" is hanging on one side and the "enter" is hanging on the other side or whatever. Signs of traffic on the road itself, so people do come up here for things occasionally. Who knows what? Probably other people doing what you're doing, maybe. But you do find the site. There's a few walls, part of a roof, but it is well shielded from the outside. So you can actually pull some vehicles around the back and remain mostly undetected from anybody that happens to be driving up this road further up into the hills or whatnot.
Just to check, I would have checked the day before the meeting to see if her house was still being watched by police.
Yes.
Okay.
The day before the meeting being the 11th on a Wednesday, yes.
Okay.
She was at home that night. She did not go to work.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't know who would be the first one to arrive.
I'm the type to do circuitous routes, so I probably wouldn't arrive first. I would go in circles before I arrived. So
How it matters.
So we'll
Carl,
say,
sure.
Probably doesn't, but it's habit for him.
yeah, we'll say Cody is the last one to arrive then. So everybody else is there when Cody rolls in.
And yeah, I will just do a quick search to make sure that there's nobody else kind of looking from afar. Like I probably would have circled the area real quick to make sure that I didn't see anybody or anything like that. See any suspicious cars or anything like that.
Yeah, nothing.
Cool. So, yep. He's objectively a little paranoid. Just less crazy than Carl.
It is a fairly clear night. A little on the cool side. Mildly cloudy.
Okay. So what does this place look like?
It looks like it might have once been a, I want to say like a multi-floor warehouse where the bottom floor would have been the actual warehouse and the upper floor would have been the offices. So there's the starting of a loading dock that never got anywhere. All four of the walls are up. Part of the roof is up on one side where some of the offices are complete. The stairs on that side do lead up to these offices, so you do have a bit of a elevated position if you want to stay there. There's no glass, so none of the windows have been installed, but there are holes in the walls where windows would be.
Have they been boarded up largely or no?
No. Just
wow,
left
not for
open.
weather. Okay. So some weather wear, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Okay.
No furniture, but furniture can be brought. Windows can be boarded up.
Okay.
Vehicles can be driven into the warehouse.
What?
All I got was into the warehouse, so I don't know.
We can drive the vehicles into the warehouse, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
I mean, wait to get around waiting.
I'll give everybody a
You
wave
find
when
out.
I arrive.
So you find out what it is, its weaknesses.
Yeah, who was looking into the? Oh wait, who was looking into the supernatural stuff? Was that Ezekiel?
I believe so. And all Ezekiel
Yeah.
got, like, not a whole lot of specific on Mabel, obviously, but other people talking about The Walking Dead and just they are resilient to damage. But if you beat them well enough, they tend to stop moving.
Beyond what I've already sort of shared out about the site, not find a whole heck of a lot.
Yeah, as far as the site, you probably actually found it within the last day or two.
Okay. So new. Got
Yeah, still new and not a whole lot of time to pour through anything. And like most conspiracy theorist sites, there's a whole lot of posts with not very well described topics and things like that too.
Some pulled directly out of books, and you're just like, oh, this is out of Dracula.
But there's
It's like a vampire or something that would like. What's the point? We got to do more damage, right? So more of us. Well, more than me.
yeah. I mean, at this point, yeah, I think so. I think we have anything.
She still
more
has
than
her
that.
police, the police watching her at the moment, though.
Okay, so we kick the police out or separate them.
Potentially distracting them with something else close by would probably do that. We just have to do the timing correct. And then the problem is we don't know how long it will take us to actually bring her down.
Set off an explosion
But
somewhere.
longer
Or...
than last.
I don't want to draw too much attention, just enough to distract the ones at her location. I don't want the police from all over coming there, because that would make us getting away much more difficult.
We know they're there all night, right? So we find out what their shifts are, where they order their food from. Maybe we can do something to the food.
I'd rather not go that route.
Why?
We're going to be breaking enough laws without having to, poison some police officers.
Sleeping pills or something.
That still counts as poisoning them.
Well, it's
illegal.
better than killing them, which we could also do.
No, we are not killing them.
Okay, then I think sleeping
I mean,
pills.
I think distraction makes the most sense.
Like I said, we can set off like an explosion in another building somewhere across town, like halfway across town.
Well, no, that's not going to draw them away. They'll just draw other different police. It has to be close enough to
If
them
it's
where
big enough, it'll draw all the police.
No explosion draws all the police unless we're blowing up something really important, and we're not doing that. Okay? What you need is something where they are the closest to respond. That's what you need. Otherwise, they will not go anywhere. That's their position. That's where they've been stationed. They will not go anywhere. Hold on a second, guys. Sorry.
Take 911 call.
Cody's phone rings.
Oh, look, it's 911.
I
They
mean,
usually don't call.
Don't
this
trust this in
could
your cell
this
phone.
this could just be something like a fake 911 call about a domestic disturbance not that far away, something that would be urgent, and they would be in the area. And if it's from a payphone or something, there might not be any way to trace it afterwards.
Sorry, I missed that. What?
I was just saying maybe we just put in like a fake 911 call about like a domestic disturbance or something in the area, and someone has to go check it out, and if it's close.
Didn't you say there were some people that were controlling other people? Maybe we could ask them to do it. Just walk the police away.
But then as soon as they realized something strange happened, they start asking about the person who was talking to them and got them away from the scene of the crime.
You know that's what needs to happen.
Did you see any flaw in what I proposed?
You know what I mean? It's like it would help if they didn't have to report or call in or ask for replacements or a backup or something like that. So if these, you said they were warlocks or something that could control people's minds, maybe they could just have the police drive away and then come back a little later.
Do we know them well enough to ask such a thing from them?
No, we do not. They exist, but not as enough information.
And yeah, I don't. I mean, well, is it Rockwell? Is that the guy's name?
Rockwell, yes.
Yeah. Well, he did not seem particularly antagonistic right off the bat.
What do you want?
Definitely gave me more of that kind of a vibe. I don't know. Maybe that was just me, but that's certainly what I seem to get from it.
Well, there's also the fact that we don't know what their motives are. And I'm talking about the warlocks.
Right. Right. We have no idea what's going on with them
And
at
the
all,
fact
aside
that
from the fact that one of them is at least just Sutton, right? We know that Sutton's controlling or has some sort of sway over some sort of supernatural sway over some of the others around him.
right, but then there's also the small fact that you know we plan on doing something very bad after they if we get them involved and they lure the cops away and then something very bad happens to the woman, they ain't gonna be able to put 2 and 2 together. It's going to be 1 plus 1. There's no math here.
Right. I mean, especially since Sutton definitely knows who I am, or at least
Yeah, but I mean, like,
knows that I
how
know
would
who
they?
he is.
You know that they would know what happened to them. All
No,
they would
No,
know is that
no. I'm talking about the
the warlock.
warlocks. They manipulate the police. The police goes away, and then the woman
okay,
dies. The
okay, so
warlocks are gonna go, wait,
you didn't
Bob
mean
killed the woman.
right. You didn't mean the police. You meant the law.
Yes, yeah.
And you
It
care what the
basically
warlocks think?
means that they would know what we're doing, and at that point, we don't know how they would react to that kind of thing,
I
unless we
don't.
bring them completely in and on board, which I'm again not sure because we don't know um what their motives are. We don't. I mean, we just don't know. So I feel like that would take us a long time to figure out whether we would want to trust them enough to do such a thing. And I don't think you're going to wait that long, Carl, are you?
It depends on what. I mean, like I can wait a while. I mean, that's not a big deal. Particularly if like a week from now the police will just be gone.
Yeah, that's
Um,
kind of what I'm hoping
that's
for. Is that at
that's
some
fine
point,
too.
I mean, at some point
But
they're
in
not
terms of
going to
like,
like give her, care like or for like ever, So at some point they're going to be like, look, yeah, no one's bothered you since you reported it. You seem okay at the moment. We're going to go ahead and remove the police. They're going to do that eventually. We don't know how long though. It could be a week. It could be 2. I just don't know.
I guess I give up and find some
Well, actually, I had a
other
question,
way to do it.
Carl. You observed her for a good amount of time before you tried going after her the first time, right?
Yeah, you're still
Yeah.
so quiet on your. Whenever you make one word or one word reply, you're so
I don't
really,
know
really
why it
quiet.
is. The microphone's literally right next to my mouth, and I'm using push to talk. I don't know why.
Weird. Say nonsense words before you or repeat yourself like
Well,
twice.
my question is did you or actually this also includes anybody who observed her at the event and whatnot? Did Are any of her senses seem duller than others? Like, has anybody noticed that she has like no sense of smell, or she has problems with touching things and actually feeling them, stuff of that nature? Because I'm wondering if there might be just a very easy way to get rid of her. And
I didn't notice any such thing. If you want to, you can go meet her by getting a burger at the diner. It's up to you.
I mean, if we think that may make a difference, somebody certainly could go to the diner while she's working with,
I thought that's what
some,
this whole
kind
past
of.
week was supposed to be for, right? To find out what she is and what kind of weaknesses or something.
well, we were
Uh,
doing book research to figure out what kind of weaknesses she had, and I was doing a little bit of side project myself. But um, going back to my point is the thing of it is like this came to me because y'all guys were talking about blowing something up. But if we could just make a gas leak happen in her home and then boom, the home blows up. She lives in an apartment though, doesn't she?
no,
No,
trailer.
it was in like
It
a
was the
trailer
trailer.
house.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's a trailer.
an accidental explosion in a trailer that
I don't think a gas explosion will do the trick.
that
She
hold
heals.
on.
Remember,
Out of
she
character,
heals.
so like out of character, okay. Carl hit her with the force of multiple shotgun slugs. Okay, this not like a casual touch. Okay, literally, he does more damage than every ranged weapon on the table, and and he did it 3 times. So we're not talking about like a simple like gas explosion. If she has any kind of cover at all, or anything, I don't think it's gonna matter. Dynamite might do the trick. A grenade
But
might
it'd
do the
probably have
trick.
to be. It'd probably have to be like attached to her, that kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Well, I was thinking along the lines of if she actually does breathe or it breathes, and we have a gas leak in her house, she walks in, and she can't smell. She doesn't
Right.
smell.
Oh, I see
Well,
what you're saying. Well,
and
and
she
Right. And then
yeah,
you
suffocates.
take
She
it back.
she gets rendered unconscious, and then we can take like a propane tank and strap it to her and blow her the hell up.
Gas
doubtful.
house. You're getting.
I'm for rendering her unconscious and then blowing the place that she is in along with her.
Okay, see, that was the thing. Like, all apparently we need to do is a lot of damage. If she had a weakness, like she could be put to sleep, I would love to hear it. Um,
Well, as
it,
I said, it was that's why I was asking. You observed her for a good amount of time, but she seemed to act normal.
but I just
What
saw
about our
her
research team?
work
What did
and
our
go.
I'm not
research
sure that
team come up with?
the I don't think any of the observation that Carl's undertaken up to this point would have been fine-grained enough for us to figure those kinds of things out yet. I mean, we could certainly devise ways to do that.
But yeah, we don't have any evidence that that would be effective at this point.
Right. Yeah, not at this point.
So, yeah.
I only saw her at two destinations: her house and the diner, and then she would travel back and forth between them walking. And she works odd hours, part time apparently. I don't know anything about her shifts or what her employment conditions are like. Um, I never like went into the diner. I just watched from the street outside. Uh, I I don't recall her seeing like any going to any like venues, no entertainment, no. I never even saw her grocery shopping. But then again, I only watched her during the night, so there's limits.
Well, that's fine. As I said, you said that you watched her. You went to the diner a couple of times, and I thought you might have noticed her. Like, you know, she hands somebody a plate, and somebody goes, "Damn, that's hot," and she didn't seem to react at all to a hot plate.
I mean, that's probably. I mean, it probably doesn't. She probably wouldn't respond to that. But that's. I mean, that's just saying that she could take a lot of damage and doesn't feel pain. That's probably not a surprise here.
Normally,
Right, but sensing stuff like heat and stuff like that. As I said, it was a thought. It's over. It's
nothing
done.
stood out.
Moving on. Anyways, so
That's why I was looking into like old school explosives, like relic hand grenades, that sort of thing. That might be useful. But I mean, I don't know of any like inherent weaknesses that she might have. It might have.
well, Carl, don't you manage an apartment? You're the landlord slash. Are you the maintenance guy at your apartment complex?
Minor maintenance. Why?
Oh, I was just thinking, you probably know how to make her water heater into a bomb.
I can make her water here blow up, but I can't make her go near it. I can't make her.
Right.
Yeah. And not only
No,
that, but I'd
no,
have to
it's
have access to her house to do the water heater blow up thing. We might as well just like fucking kill her in her house.
well, to be perfectly honest, trying to kill her on the street is like the worst idea we could possibly have. Trying to kill her in the diner is about the second worst idea we could have. So killing her in her house, out of the three
Yeah.
options, that's the best one.
Right.
None of them are good.
That was our plan to begin with. Like we were, you know. I mean,
mean-
given she only goes to two places anyways that we know of, our choices are a little bit limited.
Well, we looked for weaknesses. There aren't any. The police complicate the situation, but, well, we can try to distract them
We
and...
Or wait them out. One or the other.
Right. What if
Waiting
we
them
do?
out seems
What
like
if
the better
we?
chance.
What if we do this? What if we wait another week and each take a day to follow her to number one, double check to see if the police are gone when the police go. and 2, to see if we do see anything odd or unusual, or if she goes to some other place besides work. That kind of thing. We could just do that this week. That way we can check to see when the police leave. Hopefully they leave this week, and we can really kind of get a better feel for what who else she might be talking to, and what else she might be doing. If there is another location she goes to that might be a more advantageous location for us. That
By the
is
way,
an option.
when the police go away, she'd probably be expecting us.
True.
She was expecting me anyway. She thought I would be there sooner than I was. But because I failed once, she's probably going to expect another try.
I do think we should try a fake 911 call in their vicinity. If they don't go for it, then we don't lose much.
That's true.
If they do go for it, then that is a possibility. And if it happens in the middle of the night, they might not let her know at all that they were leaving.
Well, she works the night shift, right?
Oh, she works the night shift. Well,
So
Actually, I thought she worked
only a
varying
couple
shifts.
times a week.
oh, okay, right.
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
I see.
Still only working part-time.
yeah. Well, we can pick a time that's convenient. It seems low risk to try it.
True.
And if we have to wait, then we have to wait.
Okay, so let's circle back around to after the police are gone. Either we get them away with a fake 911 call, or they just go away on their own.
Mhm.
I
What's
keep
the
on
plan?
hearing we have to do a massive amount of damage. I'm getting this understanding.
Mhm.
My question is how?
Well,
Yeah.
the suggestion I
Mostly-
have is we restrain her. Bring chains, whatever else you need. Tie her down and do what needs to be done.
Oh, you want to go full Exorcist / Bram Stoker's Dracula? You want to go the full 9, huh?
I mean, it's probably better than us actually fighting her, where she's, I don't know, stabbing us.
Oh
or
yeah,
other
he
stuff.
tried to sneak into her house, and she was standing there waiting for him like, hey, I've been expecting you for days now. Where the fuck you been?
Mhm.
You think any of us are going to be able to sneak up on her ass?
I broke into her house, and then when she came in, I was waiting for her.
Yes, but you weren't making noise. You weren't playing like, you know.
No, you're right. Yeah.
As I said, she may have noticed that you broke in, but
No, I don't think she knew I broke in.
that's my point. You weren't sitting there playing a boombox or anything. You were sitting there very quietly waiting for her to come
No.
into the house, and she was like, "Oh, there you are, motherfucker."
It was
As
a
I
motor
said,
home.
which one do you think any of us is going to be able to sneak up on her ass? I want to know.
It was a motor home. A screwdriver is sufficient.
Yeah, and we can't shoot her because that's going to create a ton of noise, unless. Yeah, I doubt I can find a silencer anytime soon. And I'd rather not go that route anyways. The guns are easier to trace.
No, it makes more sense to, I think, like my colleague was saying here, fire down.
Yeah.
Go
Here's
with
the
it after.
question. So
You got air to hold still long enough for that.
Well,
I want to
no,
know. I want to know how we get her to
hold on.
hold still.
hold on. We know that while she is strong, she didn't seem like like Superman strong or anything, right, Carl? I mean, I imagine you would have noticed something of that level, right?
Not that level.
She's resilient. She seems stronger than a person, but I don't think
She
she's
hit hard.
stronger than.
Right. So I imagine if all of us tackle her to the ground, it would still be quite a bit of effort for her to get free of us if we're all doing it, correct?
If I'm there, I can stop her from hurting you.
Can you stop her from moving off the ground?
I can't stop her from moving. I can stop her from striking you.
Okay. Something. So that
Oh.
makes her powerless to fight back for at least a short period of time, I assume.
Well, I can make her unable to approach me, and if she tries to attack one of you, then I can try to stop her.
Okay. But the goal here is to basically all just kind of jump her at once, push her to the ground, tie her up, and then beat her to death, right? I mean, it seems like the most logical point. The amount of damage, though, I believe Carl's the only one that can do a fairly decent amount of damage, or thus the rest of you have some other magical glowy ability.
Technically, I do.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, we've got 2. So you 2 would probably be the most likely to be doing as much damage as possible, while the rest of us basically try to hold her down and keep her where she is. Hopefully the chains are holding her, but we'd probably want to keep a bit of a hold on her anyways, just in case she's got some tricks up her sleeve.
So the idea here is we're going to try to get rid of the cop somehow, and then we're going to go in her door in the middle of the night, grapple her, chain her, and then if we need to, dispatch her. Is that what I'm getting from you?
Yeah, I feel like that's the best option. And
Okay.
then, yeah.
Are we going to do a trial one with the cops somehow?
So I think we should be careful with this. So I think it's one of those things that we should be prepared to go. But yeah, the cops, because the problem is depending on what the call is, they could be gone for 2 minutes, they could be gone for 5 minutes, they could be gone for 10. It really depends, and so what we don't know is how much time we have. And even if they're only gone for like 5 minutes one time, if we do it again, they may not be gone for as long the second time, especially if they were, if they were already kind of pulled away once before, they might get suspicious. So it's a bit tricky.
I have an idea for the cops, but it involves committing another crime.
What kind of crime?
What we do is we kidnap a college girl, blindfold her, gag her, cuff her, like put her in the back of a car or something like that, and then like let her work her way loose, like in front of a grocery store.
Carl. No, we don't do this. We don't need to
She'll
traumatize
she'll immediately run to the store
no.
and make a call to the cops. She'll immediately make a 911 call.
Do you
Now-
know?
I'm
My-
not comfortable with
My
that one. I'll just
suggestion
right out.
is that's insane. Will probably get us more trouble than we're solving for ourselves. At that point, we might as well just try to take on the cops directly.
And
But my
traumatize
suggestion
a
is
poor
just
girl who does nothing.
one of us goes to a payphone, makes a call about a domestic disturbance in the nearby area, somewhere a few minutes away. They'll need to drive for a few minutes, they'll need to knock on doors, they'll need to ask questions, they need to make sure nothing's being covered up, and then they can go back. Maybe it'll take them 20, 30 minutes. That would be fast, and I don't think this needs more than 20 or 30 minutes.
There, actually, a 911 call. Well, if it's just a payphone and they look around the area and find nothing, they're probably going to come right back. Look, some cops are lazy. I'm not going to guarantee they're going to do any kind of investigation if they see nothing. So
You only need a few minutes.
Do we? Remember, we don't know how long it's going to take to kill her. We also don't know how long, and if it takes us longer to kill her than we think, we also have to consider how long it'll take us to get out. Also, removing any evidence that we were there. So you do understand we have to clean up evidence so that we don't actually get caught, right?
Huh?
If you get caught and sent to prison, you can't stop any other of these things that might exist in the world. Okay.
I understand that, but what would they be investigating us with, right? How would they catch us with that?
Depends. I mean, there are
Break into her house, preferably from behind, out of sight, kill her and leave. Takes a few minutes.
You do know
what evidence are you leaving behind?
So
body.
Right. Well,
yeah, we want them to find the body, but I mean,
no. If she gets a strike in, we have to make sure that that none of us leave any blood evidence. If we have to be careful what
Yeah,
we
but they have
touch,
to
because
compare this stuff to us, right? They have to compare
that's
it
not
to
the
something.
point. We don't want it on file in the first place. The last thing you want, okay, is your evidence there, because then if this happens again and we have to deal with another issue, what they have you now is possibly a
So we're talking
trend.
about everybody but me then. Okay. Okay. I'll not worry about it then.
I understand you may not be worried about it, and you don't care if you go to
No, I
prison.
mean I've already left that kind of evidence behind.
Oh, right. You mean the first time because you got beaten up the first time.
Yeah. Well, not just beaten up, but I mean like there was a broken top of a pipe wrench there that I left behind. There was
So
the
they have your fingerprints already too.
my I touched the windowsill that I came in through or whatever. I mean like yeah, I'm not worried about that. Okay.
Okay. But the rest of us we would have to make sure we do not. Otherwise, we all get connected to this thing. So, first of all, gloves. Jeez, please, gloves. Okay? Wear gloves. Not that hard. Wear gloves, please. Um, second, hopefully we don't get struck, but if we do, we have to make sure that we don't leave around any blood evidence or anything like that. Okay. um, I very I'm actually in favor of just lighting the place on fire. We bring some gasoline, we just let the place burn on our way out the door, and get out of there. I think that removes most of any evidence that they can use against us anyways, as long as we don't leave obvious evidence like fingerprints on a windowsill.
Pro tip: if you're willing to take the risk, alcohol burns hotter and faster than gasoline.
That's fine. Whatever. We should bring that just to be in case if we have that time, we can do so. I will agree that Cody. I can't talk on top of myself right now. My brain. That Carl is right. That maybe a real kind could be useful, but nothing that severe. I don't know. We could just I launch a rock through a window or set up someone's security alarm to make it look like somebody was breaking in the same neighborhood. They'll go off to that place. We deal with this woman, and then we're because that would take them a little bit longer to question and actually investigate. Um, it might bring a couple more cops to the area, so we have to kind of be careful about where we do this. But I feel like that would be okay without that would be more likely to drag them away longer where we have a bit more time to work with, um, without traumatizing some poor girl by locking her in a trunk. Does it sound? I mean, otherwise we just or we just
Pick
get
one and I'll
caught.
help.
What?
Pick one. Just make a decision and pick one. I'll help. Because to my mind, our best bet is like do something that would be a little more serious that would get their attention.
We're not trying to get the attention of the entire police force. We're just trying to get attention of the two cops that are literally sitting right at her doorstep.
Yeah, but
All right.
a foiled kidnapping is not like a massive thing.
Yeah, but it may not draw two cops from a doorstep. Okay, it's going to draw cops who are already who are available. Okay, so we need something close by, close.
That's why you do it like a block away, like really close. That's
No,
yeah,
no,
that's why you let them loose right there.
no,
But
we're
in any
not
case,
doing that.
let's skip off that, right? Yeah,
Okay,
just pick something and I'll help.
okay. Thoughts from everybody else?
Rock through a window seems reasonable. We can have one person throw the rock, and then keep an eye on them. Let us know when the cops start heading back from that.
We're still planning on waiting a few days at least for the.
Yeah,
You guys want to do some following and also to see if the cops will give up within the next few days.
yeah. Let's do that. Plus, that
Okay.
gives us time. We can prepare to get the things we would need to burn the place. I want a different chain. I'll get that. Get it from the junkyard. And Any other preparations you think we would need?
You know what would probably get their attention if, like, somebody like me just were to walk up with a crowbar to a front door nearby and crack it open and then leave. By the time they woke up and called the cops, I'd be gone. By the time the cops got there, we'd have plenty of time, I think.
That could work. Yeah, that could work. Then it's only you committing the crimes at that point, which you've already have. So I guess it doesn't matter.
They already got a male of my size, I guess.
Yeah.
They're sort of looking for it in the area.
So even if someone happens to spot you doing it, or at least somewhat spot you, you might semi match the description.
Yeah, we just gotta do it in the middle of the night, like around 2 a.m. or something.
Right. Okay. I think that's reasonable. Any thoughts? Kind of looking at everybody else.
Do you want to do that as a trial, or do you want to do it like when we're ready to go?
No, I think if we're gonna do it, we should do it. I think doing it
Yeah.
a trial will just
Agreed.
spoil it.
Yeah.
So you guys need to get ready, I guess, huh?
Yeah, I mean, and
Guess so.
again, if we don't have to, if the police go away, obviously we don't have to do that part of it anyways. But we'll do a couple of days, seeing what the cops do. I will get a couple of things ready. We should still burn the place though.
We need to park a getaway car nearby. We need to. The rest of you should look at the neighborhood at least to have an idea in your mind about if you need to run for it, where to go. So you should probably all scope out the area at least a little bit. And I think I think I'm set. I think I have an axe and I have some dark clothes that I bought. Should be no problem that way. I just need to go through the other neighborhoods nearby to find a good spot where I could like crack a door and without being seen, run for it too much. Without being seen too much, run for it. So like a place where I can like park a car like over a wall or something like that, and then like walk around and then do it, and then jump the wall and drive away.
Okay. Sounds reasonable. Okay. Okay. Escape routes. Oh boy. I can't believe we're doing this. Okay. Vehicles. Yeah, best to not park your vehicles too close if they are spotted, and so you want to know the area on foot. I have something to cover your face, especially on the getaway, because if people see your face, you'll be on the news like Carl.
Yeah, a hoodie like mine would be a good thing for most people.
Yep, and gloves. Please wear gloves. And for Daniel, you said you could also probably hit this thing pretty hard. Was it Daniel? And my brain isn't working.
It was Daniel, I think.
Okay, good. Yeah. Daniel, you there?
Arca, that's you?
Yeah, you're right. I said Daniel.
Does Daniel remember his push to talk?
Yes, Daniel remembers his push to talk.
But yeah, you said you could hit it pretty hard too.
Possibly. I mean, based on what, I don't know if I could hit it as hard as Carl.
I mean, can you make it glow and smack it?
I did once.
Okay, good. All right, make sure you bring something to smack it with.
I can bring 2 axes.
Okay. See, look.
Okay. I was going to suggest a hatchet, but axes will work. This is going to be weird. And it might
I'm assuming what he means axes. It's not like a giant.
It's a large fire axe.
Oh, it's a fire axe. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just the fact that the conversation involves me hitting something with a fire axe. How is this my life now?
But you said it.
Sarah's just going to lead over to Daniel. Hey, at least we talked about the kidnapping a college girl plan.
That's true.
Seriously.
You did say that it breaks, like it can't handle it. Is that correct? After a bit.
The way the power works is the large axe anyway, 3 rounds, and after that you need to make rolls to prevent yourself from breaking it.
Okay.
Anything weapon smaller like a hatchet, it's like 2 rounds.
Oh, I see.
Like my pipe wrench was 2 rounds. Like a baseball bat would be 2 rounds. A
Yeah.
large club, mace, stuff like that.
Yeah. No, I understood that power, but he doesn't. So he's just asking a question. Like you said that it breaks, right? So do you bring a spare in case it breaks, or is that it? Just kind of the once, and once the weapon's done, we're
If
pretty
need
much at
be, at that point, if I can't hit it like more than 3 times with a fire axe and not go down, I'm gonna hit it with my fist.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, that point, hopefully, it's hurt enough that we could do enough damage that it will. I guess worst case scenario, we drench it in the gasoline and set it on fire.
No, that's always a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to do at that point. If it's not dead after getting hit by that many times, I don't know what to do with the thing at that point, you know?
Okay, and we do realize we're talking about applying fire in an enclosed space, correct?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, just
Yes,
wanted to
we
make
all
sure
get
that. Okay.
but it is the best way to remove evidence evidence that might lead to our arrest. So it's going to be something useful. So avoiding prison is probably a good thing.
Yeah, I'd like to avoid prison.
Avoiding prison usually a good thing.
And we will, because this would be like first degree murder. I mean, we're tying her up with chains and then setting her on fire after beating her to death. Yeah, first degree murder. Definitely going to prison for a very long time.
Maximum degree murder.
Maximum degree murder. Yes, like there's a difference there.
Maximum effort.
It sounds so much better when you say it that way.
In Japan, it would be S degree murder. Special murder.
Okay, all right.
So
Okay, we got a plan. We need to bring that. I will go to the junkyard, get some more chain that is more disposable. And we need lots of alcohol to burn. Can anyone get that?
Yeah, any supermarket, a couple gallons of cleaning alcohol would be good. No problem.
Okay.
Give me a couple bucks.
Yeah.
All right. I guess we have a plan. How many days do we want to watch her to see before we want to do this? In case the police give away. Go.
I feel like we should wait at least 4 to see if the cops
4 days.
give up by that point. Yeah.
So on the 5th day is what day? Sorry, what is today's date?
It's Thursday, so
Well,
So the 5th day would be Tuesday the 17th?
Okay. Assuming we might have to adjust that depending on which days we see her working. So we might have to go Friday if she's working on that Tuesday. We might have to go Wednesday if she's working on that Tuesday.
Yeah.
What were her most common working days, Joe?
Her most common days were Friday, Saturday, and Tuesday.
Okay.
We'll see.
So maybe we'll set it for that Wednesday. So if she was working on that Tuesday,
Just to-
we can do that. Yeah.
Yeah,
and
sounds good.
and that gives a good chance of hopefully the police giving up, because that would be almost 3 weeks really of the police, or about 2.5 weeks of the police watching her. So
Like that.
that sounds like a pretty reasonable time for the police to be like, okay, lady, you're fine. But
And that would be Friday night into Saturday, Saturday night into Sunday, and Tuesday night into Wednesday.
right. So it would be Wednesday night, that following Wednesday night, that we would end up doing it.
Yeah,
So-
if you waited till the day she
Yep.
wasn't working, it would be Wednesday.
Yeah. So we'll wait till Wednesday night, and yeah, well, everyone should do a little rundown of the neighborhood, making sure they know where to park. We should not all be parked in the same locations. We probably should have one car, I guess, to get away, and that makes sense than having a whole bunch of cars.
Yeah, certainly no more than 2 or 3. Wouldn't want us all to be
Yeah.
split up completely.
Who's got the biggest car? Who's got a van? I got a truck, like a pickup truck. So I could carry stuff in mine, but I can't.
Yeah, Carl's got his pickup truck though, but he'll be using it to do the cracking.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the
What kind of
early
cars?
2000s. You can still get away with riding with people in the bed.
That's true, but I don't want to be with people in the bed because they're easily seen. There's a difference. They have to be lying down. I'll put
Lay flat.
I'll put a tarp over top of it, and then like everyone just lie down under the tarp. Do that. That'll be cool. It'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll be fine that way. Yeah,
Yep.
no problem.
That's everyone's fine. Yeah, it's perfect. It is a great thing to do. What are you talking about? So, but yeah, I can do the truck. My truck's pretty old, and it pretty much looks like the whole point of my truck is to basically look like every other truck that like exists in the town. Like that is literally the point of my job. So, because I use it to follow around people sometimes. So it is the most like popular pickup truck color wise too within the city. It's what he would have chosen.
Do you have like a spare set of fake license plates, or is that go a step too far?
Of course he does. What are you talking about? This is what he
Oh, okay, perfect.
this is what he does. The positive of being, him being sneaky by nature of his job. The last thing he needs is, some angry husband getting his license plate and finding out who he is. That's not going to work.
And incidentally, it makes you very good at murdering women in trailer parks.
Yes, apparently, yes. What is that, right?
All right. Well, seems like we've got a plan and a timetable. So
Oh God, we're all going to jail. That's what's going to happen. That's really what's happening. We're just going to get caught. We're going to go to jail. Or this
look,
woman's going to
okay,
kill.
okay. Let's just get our story together. Carl threatened all of us, and that's why we were involved. Everyone got that?
Yeah.
Great.
Carl is the mastermind. He's the one that planned everything.
The Russian gang leader, mafia leader.
Yes. We were all blackmailed.
All right. Let's take a few minutes as a break if anybody needs it. I do, and then we shall pick this up when I get back.
Yeah, fine.
All right.
I'll be right back, actually.
we are back.
Yay! Murder is afoot.
Alright, so there's a general... trailer park.
Huh?
You should be on the map with the trailer park and the street.
Oh, didn't look.
How many cars are being driven in?
2, I think, just mine and Carl's, right? Because Carl, you're gonna have your own, and then everyone else is gonna sort of ride in mine.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in my truck at the appointed time. I guess we'll pick 2 public payphones that we can like ring, but not actually answer. And I'll like be waiting at one, ready to go when I hear the ring, and that's when I'll do the break-in thing, and then come running in my truck. So all you need to do is like, double check that she's not at the diner, and that the cops are outside waiting to be distracted, and then call that phone number and let it ring once.
Actually, I'll do this. If it only rings once, it means the police aren't even there, and you don't have to do it. If it rings twice, that means the police are there, and then I'll hang up after the second ring. Is that fair?
Rings twice, then I'll do it. Okay.
Yeah, ring once, the police are not there. Meaning, ring once, I hang up, and that means the police are not there, and you can just come over to us.
Gotcha.
And if it rings 3 times, the British are coming.
Yeah, Paul Revere was a drunkard.
And which one of these is hers?
That one.
That one. Oh, okay. The one with the square?
Yeah. Does Cody have a particular truck color?
I don't know. Whatever's the most common truck color in the town. He would have picked that. I guess green. Sure. Green makes sense. It doesn't the mud doesn't stick to it as well. It's better than like a silver or white.
So there's other mobile homes on the opposite side of the street too.
Oh, okay, like over here.
Yeah. So if you want to like
Okay.
park outside of range and walk in, you can.
Yeah, I think that'll be our best bet. And I will do a quick, probably, maybe an hour or two before that, I would drive by to make sure, to see, number one, to see if police are there, and number two, to see how many lights are on and stuff. And because I don't, obviously, if someone's decided to throw a giant party that day, then it's probably not a good day to go.
Roll me. Perception and awareness. Difficulty 6.
Two.
So the obvious thing is the police car is not there. There are various porch lights throughout the neighborhood, right? Hers has a little porch light on. The neighbor to the north, arbitrarily to pick top, has a porch light on. The one to the south does not. A couple on the opposite sides of the street do.
Are the inside lights on? That's what I'm asking.
Of hers, yes. Of the neighbor to the south, yes. The one directly to the north, no. And the one at the very top, yes.
Okay. So we'll. The one at the top, yes. Okay. Okay. But no sign of the police, right?
Correct.
So I will go to the payphone and do the single ring and hang up.
Okay.
Sign no
Carl.
police there.
Carl parks his truck on the other side of a hedge or a wall or something like that, walks up to the front door of a house with a crowbar and cracks the front door, and then runs for it.
Wait, did I say it wrong? I wouldn't have gotten it
No,
wrong.
you did not.
Oh,
Carl
no, let's do
is
it anyways.
still fucking doing it.
Because Carl's a moron. Okay, thank you. Jesus.
Okay, I missed something then.
I don't know what you meant.
You're taking a crowbar to what front door?
Okay.
It was our plan if there were police.
They were waiting at her house, or well, they were going to go to her house anyway, and they were going to wait for Carl. The idea was Carl would distract the police by creating an incident, and then he would drive in, and while the cops were away, everybody would enter, and then we'd take care of business, right? And Carl's plan was he would find another, like a block or two away, a house that had a convenient wall or a hedge that he could park his truck on the other side of, and then wait. And then when the signal came, he would just like walk up to the front door of the house with a crowbar at 2:30 in the morning and crack the door with a crowbar. Just crack it open. And then not like run, but like quickly walk away back to his truck and then drive his truck here. That was the plan.
Okay.
If the cops were there. And he's still doing it even though the cops are not there. The idea was to create an incident where somebody would call the police.
Got it.
I should have shot Carl myself.
And the idea, of course, is that by the time they woke up, started looking for an intruder that isn't there, called the cops, waited for the cops to arrive, and all that, Carl would be long gone, and everybody would be busy doing their business.
All right, everybody in your macro menu now, there should be just a diff 6 roll macro.
It doesn't say. Nope. Oh wait, we have
let's
to
see.
activate it. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to go to your
Yeah,
macro
yeah,
menu
yeah.
and put it there.
Okay.
Got it.
That way you can still do a number of dice and description of what you're rolling for, but it's automatically for diff 6.
I don't see a diff 6 one. It just says normal or specialty. Do I have to refresh it?
You might have to refresh it.
It's not available for me.
I see 2 normal rolls and 2 specialty rolls, but I don't see them having any different names.
All right, let me see. Oh, hold on.
Yes. That is exactly what I see.
Now try it.
Ah, there it is.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Cool.
Cool. All right. So that's just out of that. Yeah. So the other one would be if we want to change it. Okay.
Yep.
So assume 6 unless you say otherwise. Is basically
Pretty
the rule.
much, yeah.
Okay.
All right, so you, Carl, give me.
Hey guys, I'm sorry. I need like 10 minutes. I'm sorry. I
Okay.
apologize.
Oh, okay. I've been using the wrong awareness versus alertness thing lately. Carl, give me a perception awareness. Difficulty 6.
Man, it'd be really funny if he accidentally broke into a vampire's house.
Okay.
Success. And,
So you enact the
you don't need-
plan.
You don't need the description, by the way, for that roll thing. For the G6 one.
I'm sorry, what?
You got to get rid of the description part too, for the roll. It asks for description. No need for that.
There's a need for it too so that I can look back and see what a roll was for if necessary. Because like it'll just start doing rolls, and if I missed a damage roll or something and I can't scroll back and see a damage roll and it's lost in the shuffle or whatever.
Point was speed it up, right? So you can just click a button and quickly. But okay. So enact the plan.
Yep, you enact the plan. Takes you a few minutes to get over there. Everybody was waiting until Carl arrived right before you went in.
They said they would. I don't know if they will.
Yep, I don't want to go in without one of the 2 people who
I'm
beat
back.
people
Sorry.
up.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I guess they waited for me. So
Wait,
I parked
what?
my truck in. I parked my truck in a convenient spot, grabbed 2 fire axes, and I walk up.
All right. Probably coming in, you see Cody's truck parked before you actually turn into the mobile home park. Would everybody be in Cody's truck there waiting, or by her door, or by her
I
home, or?
think at that point we
I
probably
think
would
the
have
truck's
snuck in, right? I mean, at that point, once I made the call and parked it kind of in the bushes somewhere or something, so it can't be seen too well. It's green, it works. Then we can just kind of sneak in.
Right, sneak into where? Into the mobile home park, or try to
Yeah,
sneak into her
yeah.
house?
No, no, I would not be going into her house without Carl. Carl's the insane one, so he, he needs to be there.
All right. So you guys are probably somewhere around the home.
Yeah. Wait, you said which the one right next to it did not have lights on, right?
That one did not have internal lights on, but has a porch light on.
Right. So maybe kind of like a little bit in the kind of in the backyard a little bit, so that we're kind of away from the road where we wouldn't really be seen. The one up here does have the lights, internal lights on, though, right? The one at the top.
Yes.
Okay. And hers does too. Oh, that's tricky. Yeah. Do I see walking in? Do I see anybody walking around inside of that top one? Like the curtains, like anybody walking past the curtains or anything of that nature?
Give me a perception alertness. Diff 6.
Two.
You do see some shadows on the curtains of people moving around. There seems to be somebody like in the front end, and also somebody in the back.
Would I be kind of get a feel for what they might be doing, like cleaning? But it looks like just the two, right? It doesn't look like there's a party or anything crazy, right?
No, as far as you can tell, just the two. You see, because you'd be coming in from the top, right? You see a
Mhm.
silhouette through this window here,
Okay.
and then as you get around the back, you see a silhouette through this window.
Okay. All right. When I get onto this side, the windows on this side, does it seem to go through those same rooms or no?
It's hard to tell with curtains, so you can't
Mhm.
actually see inside. You just saw
But I
because
can't
light
see.
and shadow.
Right. But I can't see shadows on this side. Is that what you're telling me, or no? Like if
If
I
you
look
Are you going to do
when
a
I come
complete
over here,
circle?
or more like just a little bit outward, so I can
No,
kind of glance into this, but I don't see shadows there. Okay.
no, you can't tell from this angle.
Okay. And I will look in, of course. Um, yeah. No, that's so we will move over here, I think, and
Is
kind of like stay close to the edge of this house because you said there's no lights on here.
Yep. Is everybody
Um,
moving as a group?
Yes.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
we would. Yeah.
All right, so
I
you're
have a
roughly
feeling.
over
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I have a feeling Carl's just going to barge in, so I'm not too worried about it. He's when he goes, we'll go, kind of thing, you know.
Yeah, well, you guys were moving in as soon as you made the call to get kind of
Hmm.
loitering in the area. So
Yeah,
uh,
correct.
there's your tokens over there. Place yourself roughly around the place where you would be. Again,
Up right. Yeah,
this is her.
right. But the entrance is over here at the front, right? This
Yeah,
where this walkway is. Okay.
yeah. There's
So,
windows. Each
mhm,
of the little uh, small segments is a window,
okay.
right?
Oh, I see them. Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, when I did
Um,
Fog of War, I tried to make sure the windows were still visible or
yeah. I could kind of
identifiable.
see. I saw double lines, so it took a moment to realize what they were. I was like, okay, so that's like inside stuff. But this is this window right here, right? These are the
Um,
windows.
yeah, on a note, uh, this window in this window on all of them are smaller and up higher.
Okay. Oh, like a bathroom window or
Yeah.
From the kitchen windows.
Kitchen
Yeah.
window, bathroom window.
Okay.
The two on this end are larger windows, and then
Okay.
the one on the very end and the one closest over here are a bit larger too.
Okay. So I will be looking as soon as I get onto this to see if I see shadows, what lights are on, like which rooms do I see lights on and which ones I don't, that kind of thing.
In that one, it's dark. However, give me a Dex plus Stealth.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Five. Is it 6 for this one?
Yes.
That's for everybody, I'm assuming, because we're kind of going as a group.
You're the one peeking in windows.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, I'm kind of from the side, but yeah, okay, that's fine. It's not like I'm looking in the windows, but yeah. Oh, wow, got zeros. Good job, me.
Good job, you. So you're
Oh,
like kind of trying to nonchalantly peek into the window, and after a moment, somebody bangs on the wall a few times. Not bangs, knocks on the wall. Get away.
oh, wait, this wall right here?
Yes.
Oh, okay, so this is the person that caught us, even though their lights aren't on.
Right.
Okay, we're being too loud. Okay, I see, I see. It's more of like they're just annoyed that someone is like
Yeah.
around their house. Okay,
You get I'm trying to sleep here. Go on. Get out.
okay, okay, fair enough. Good job, me being so loud. Okay, okay. What I do, hold on, one trick.
Or they're just hypersensitive around their bedroom window.
Yes, that's it.
All right, Carl, are you going like straight down the street towards her porch?
Yep. Just casually walking with two fire axes. So hoping they'll see me. I don't know where they're hiding or anything, so hopefully they'll see me.
Are you bothering to look for them?
No,
Okay.
I'm looking like I'm doing the appropriate thing of not running, not jogging, just walking steadily down the street like I belong there.
Okay.
No, I'm not
With
waving
two
anything
fire
around
axes.
dramatically or anything like that.
Okay, okay. I have to remember how this power works because I really do not remember this stuff. Give me a sec. I was like, wait, how does my powers work? You guys all know your stuff. Mine sucks. Mine have to like I have to read it again. I haven't really used it.
See, all our powers make sense, so it's easy.
Yeah, yes, all your powers make sense. Exactly. Oh, okay, okay. So for C, would I do this like right before I do the action? Is that what
Hold
I'm
on one
looking at?
moment.
Okay.
And as I get inside of her house, by the way, I'm spending a conviction.
Okay. Sorry, I missed that. My son was trying to talk to me and then decided not to, and trying to make a macro for GM rolls here real quick.
Yeah, so it looks like for 4C, you just make that once per chapter, so I guess like once per session. And then you just get advantage on a number of rolls equal to however many successes you get.
And I choose which ones I want ahead of time. Is that basically how that works, or what?
Yeah. Whenever you're about to make a roll, you can see, like, I'm going to use 1 point of 4C on this, and then for that roll, you roll twice and take the better one.
Yeah, interesting.
That seems incredibly helpful. Maybe it could be used to not screw up stealth checks.
Yeah, that probably be particularly helpful.
That is also just like, that's a power that, I think it's the only power I've seen that works against anything that isn't monsters.
Yeah, because it's not specifically for monsters. It's just whatever you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, so you can choose when to do it, and then for that game session, you get that many extra rolls that you can make.
Okay, so I could technically roll it now, just so I know which ones, how many I have. Is that basically what would tell me?
Yes.
Okay.
And then when you choose to do it, to use a roll, I give you a brief little vision that you've had to determine on what your choice is.
Okay. Okay. All right. And it's just still difficulty 6 for this then, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
No, difficulty 7.
Oh, it says 7. Okay.
Intelligence plus vision.
Mm-hmm.
You may risk conviction.
Oh. All right. Yeah. Wait. Okay. That was the thing for this, right? What does the conviction do in this case?
Adds dice, however many you risk, and just gives you the chance of more reroll or more extra rolls you can make.
Oh, okay. So if I put 2 points in, is this the one where if you get it, you would actually get one back or something? Is that this one or no?
Yes, when you risk conviction and you succeed on your roll, you don't lose the however many you risked, and you gain one additional.
Okay. Do I have only need one success, and that's all that matters?
Each success gives you one extra reroll that you can make on an action.
Right. I mean, for the conviction, meaning that as long as I succeed, I get the points, regardless of how many I actually get. Right.
Correct.
Okay. Okay. Interesting.
And each extra die you add increases your chance of success.
Okay. I see. All right. So if I do 2, it would just add 2 extra dice, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the more I add, the more likely of the chance of success, and the more likely chance I don't lose the conviction. Is that basically how this works?
The more chance of succeeding, yes, but also the more chance of successes to affect how many rolls that you can then get the benefit on.
We'll do 3 then. All right, number of dice then would be 9. And you said it's a 7, right?
Yep, diff 7.
Okay.
All right, so you don't spend your 3, you get 1 additional back, and you now have 5 extra rolls for specified actions. Only one roll per action.
Got it.
And you have to announce it before you roll for that particular action. So you can't
Okay.
roll dice and miss and then use it. You have to announce beforehand.
Okay. I will note in regards to stealth checks, I probably should have told you that, reminded you of this. I am carrying a giant chain to chain her up, so if that makes a difference from later.
Maybe
stealth
that's why the people
checks. Yes,
saw
heard me.
heard you peeking in the window.
Jingle, jingle, jingle.
All right, and so you have not actually spent conviction. As far as I know, the only person that has spent conviction is Carl. And I am going to... Let's see, spending conviction will be the eye icon. For the site. So, I'm pretty sure that those of you over by that other place see Carl walking down the street towards her mobile home.
All right.
We should
I guess we'll.
come on out and join him.
Yeah, we'll.
Carrying around the corner, Carl's like there, like, oh, I can't marry it.
I guess do our best to sneak quickly.
I guess I'm not trying to sneak though, right? I mean, we're just quietly. It's kind
Yeah,
of night when.
using the night, the night to try to mask our movements. We are wearing like dark clothes and stuff. Like all of that was included in our
Yes.
thought process here. So
And is everybody wearing masks and gloves?
Yes.
yes,
I'm
is Carl wearing gloves this time?
Mask. I have a hoodie, but I
Oh,
have
yeah.
gloves. But I do
Okay.
have gloves. A nice pair of sure grip work gloves.
There you go.
All right. So Carl
Alright.
is not being slow or trying to be stealthy at all. So he's probably going to be at the door. Are you guys going towards the front door as well?
Yeah,
Yep.
we'll be moving in.
Okay. In that case, let's roll initiative. You guys can put yourself in position when this is about to go down.
okay. I did have a question real quick.
Go ahead.
Are any of the lights on in the house, the trailer?
Yeah, they were.
My question is it one set or is it all the lights?
Her lights on there in this trailer. There's light kind of shining through the curtains in the bedroom, which is in the back. Carl knows which room it is. None of you have actually seen inside of it, and also from the front.
Okay.
The kitchen window, the smaller one here, is dim, so not a light directly in the kitchen. But there's open space, so the light from the front room is shining into that one.
Okay, you said to move ourselves in position, right?
Yep.
Probably would have been kind of. Yeah, I wouldn't be too close to the house because I do have a loud one. But yeah, I'm probably moving up. Like, I don't know. Not sure when we rolled initiative, but yeah.
When you're in
I am
position.
carrying a chain. Yeah, okay. Oh, when we're in position, meaning by the door then.
Or when somebody is about to act.
Okay, like going through the door. I didn't know if we were going to get interrupted as we were walking up to the door. That's all. That's all I was questioning.
What is it?
Okay.
Wits and perception?
There's an initiative roll as long as you have your token selected.
Yeah, so select your token and hit the little initiative button.
If
You
you
don't have
haven't
to do
added it
anything
to your macro
modifier.
bar, you need to add it to your macro bar.
Break open the door. He will see if he can easily. If there's is the porch light on?
Yes, hers
Okay.
has a porch light on.
Can I disable it quickly, easily?
Like tap it with your axe and break the bulb,
Or like if it's just a exposed bulb, just twist it with my
He's
fingers.
got his gloves, so.
Yes. However, those old bulbs get hot even with gloves on. So let me do this.
No LED bulbs in 2002.
All right, no damage on the bulb, so you don't have to soak anything. But yeah, it's just a exposed light fixture with the bulb twisted, so you can twist it a couple times and out it goes.
I will say that before initiative, I will spend a point of conviction to activate second sight. That lasts for a whole scene, right?
Yes.
Oh, right. Okay, I forgot about the second sight thing. Right? Do we all?
How do you do spend conviction?
Do you have to use conviction for that?
Yes, you
Yes.
have to spend a point of conviction for that.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, first time doing this.
Yeah,
on that
it's
one,
the,
so.
it's the only one that you can't risk conviction.
Oh, okay. So you just spin the point. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Mark your
would do
pull
that.
down by 1. And you
Okay.
got it back by using your conviction on the other thing. So
Yeah. So basically, I'm back where I started.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Cool.
So, what about Sarah and Dr. Ezekiel?
Yeah, sure.
Don't sound too enthusiastic there.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
don't
Oh,
have
no.
to.
I mean, there are benefits to doing this, right? Like it's a positive.
Yes. If while you're under second sight, if anything has mind control, it does not affect you. Werewolves typically cause delirium and make people insane and run away in fear. It does not affect you, which may or may not be a good thing. Not automatically fleeing in terror from a 10-foot tall
Right.
monster, but
But I still might choose to run away in terror, but I'm not forced to do
Right.
so.
correct.
Fair enough. Okay. So it may or may not do something in this particular case, depending on the abilities of the creature.
Correct, but it'll also, when you break in, you'll have the sense of, is she normal or not? Because not all of you have seen her
Right.
to know
Yeah,
for sure that
Right,
something is
yeah.
wrong with her. It's kind of
we are going off of Carl, who's potentially insane. So
yeah.
yes, we get inside and she's a normal human. Like, holy crap, what are you doing, Carl? Let's get the hell out of here. You're insane.
All right, so
Well, by the way, Joe,
I'm sorry. All I heard was by the way.
there's no danger symbol.
No,
Yes, there's still a danger
no,
symbol.
I just put that there so you know which building is hers. You have already been warned to her danger, so there's no symbol visible. Let's see. Carl, you are not on the porch yet.
Move up and break open the door.
Everybody is initiative. Let me roll. All right, so Sarah, is everybody going to wait? Well, Sarah, what are you going to do? We declare in reverse order.
I declare that I am going to do a defense action,
All right.
which, yeah.
Dr. Ezekiel.
Yeah, I think the same.
Carl is going to break open the door. Cody.
Oh, okay. I can't do anything until Carl opens the door, technically, right?
You
Sorry.
can delay and go after. So even though you're first, you can go after.
Yeah, actually, because I wanted to use my other ability on her, the pinpoint one. If I see her, I assume can I declare that if she's visible when she opens the door, or will that lose like point? Well, I just lose points just because if she's not there.
You can still move around. As
Right.
far as the action goes to do it, you would probably lose that, or you could default to defense if
If she's not
she,
visible.
or if she is visible and happens to go before you.
I mean, yeah. I mean, whether she goes before me or not, I don't think matters in this particular case because I'm just using pinpoint, right? Am I confused? Oh, I see. If she attacks me, kind of thing. Is
Right.
that what you're saying? Um. Okay. Would that lose dice? Is that what you're saying?
If you abort to default, you have to roll, abort to defense, you roll willpower or spend a point of willpower, and then you
Mhm.
lose your action and do defense instead. If you want to keep your action, then you lose dice because it becomes a multiple action penalty.
Okay. I think my bigger question is if she's just not purely visible at all during that entire round, maybe she's in a room or something like that, right? And the door behind a closed door. Is there
Hmm.
any penalty at that point for that kind of declaration?
No, you just don't do that action.
Okay. Okay. I just want to make sure. Like, okay. Okay. I just didn't want to like lose because I believe I would have to risk conviction to use the power, right?
You can't risk
Can't.
conviction anymore.
Oh, I can't.
This
Oh, it was just the one time.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I understand then. Okay, all right, but I have all the rerolls, so that won't matter anyways.
Correct.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I want to use pinpoint on her if she is visible, or when she
All
becomes
right.
visible. I don't know how you would word that, but
She is doing something, and Daniel, what is your declaration?
I'm going to delay till Carl busts open the door. But basically, it was going to be follow Carl in and activate Cleave.
So if she's visible, you're going to attack.
Yes.
All right. Yielding. You may choose to yield your turn to a player or players following you in the order established. Basically, you hold off and let the other characters go first. You may still act later, but you reserve action until then. If everyone, including your storyteller's characters, yield during a turn, no one does anything, and you move to the next turn.
we all just stand there doing nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, I guess I would appropriately be going after the door opens because I can't see her until the door opens. So
yeah. You are yielding to Carl,
Mhm.
although you both go on the same number, so that doesn't matter.
Right,
She
yeah.
is
Wait, I
yielding
need
until something
clarification
happens.
here. Am I supposed to be trying to hit her first, or are we supposed to be just trying to tackle her to the ground first?
Are you asking this now that you're at the door?
No, I thought this was part of the planning.
That you attack. Yeah, there was a plan here. Yes.
So I'm supposed to be trying to tackle her first.
I mean, that was the plan.
Okay, now I'm. Damn, never mind. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm going to be activating Cleave. I forgot. I can't do that with demand. That sucks. I
Okay.
All
can't add
right.
demand. I can't add demand into an attack.
No.
We are. Okay, we'll blunder through this. This will be fine.
Carl, break open the door. How are you going to break open the door? Are you attacking it with an axe?
Fire axe.
Are you cleaving with the axe now, or just using the
No,
axe?
no, no. Just a good wrench should do it. I mean, this is not like a police thing where they're worried about like multiple deadbolts and like things, bars and stuff. No, it's a cheap mobile home door, fire axe in between the handle area, and a good wrench should do it.
Okay.
A wrench would like it.
Yeah. Just because you may botch, roll an attack. Just straight 6, difficulty 6. Melee plus dex. Conceal ability, no. Alright, 1 hits, 2 to damage. It's strength plus 3 normal, so strength plus 5. This will get 1 point of armor to resist damage. It's not going to resist that with 1 die, so. The door is open. You may move. What did I did movement rates. Everybody can walk, jog, or run. When you walk, you move 7 yards in a turn. Jog is 12 plus dex. Running is 20 plus 3 times your dex. You may move half and still take your action. So when you attack, you may move 3.5 yards, which is most of the distance in the room.
Yeah, fucking.
Oh, I see. Is she just sitting in the chair?
She is sitting in the chair. Carl, you are the first one in there. She is sitting in a chair. It is a recliner, and she has a double barrel shotgun in her lap pointed at the door.
I said I was
Definitely
fucking.
ready.
Yeah, you can get in. Oh, somewhere like right in here, equal with the dining room. Cody and Carl pretty much go at the same time. She was waiting until afterwards. Actually, Daniel gets the first option to go after Carl.
Go, Daniel. Or, go, Daniel. Go get her.
I guess everyone with second sight on is seeing the undead monstrous appearance.
Yeah, like, what is she? Does she look normal with the second sight on?
No, with second sight on, she looks she looks wrong. Her face has like a kind of like an illusory overlay that looks like a skeleton, a skull. Right? So she looks normal, but also kind of like one of those magic eye things where if you look in the right way, or a lenticular, it kind of shifts, but it's overlaid, so you see them both at the same time. And her arms look, besides normal, they also shift and kind of look long and desiccated a bit. So yeah, she is obviously wrong.
And everyone breathes out a sigh of relief.
That Carl, that we're just not following a crazy man who wants to murder an
See, I
innocent
told
woman.
you so.
Plot twist. Carl is absolutely insane, and she's just some waitress who's terrified for her life. All right, but yeah, I think you said Daniel goes first.
Yep, Daniel has the option to go first. You may move half of your maximum running distance and take an action still.
Are you muted, Arca? Is he there?
I don't know.
Arca.
So we're on
All right,
Carl's
Cody.
initiative right now?
Yeah, we're on Carl's. Cody then.
Okay. I can visually see her right now, right? Through the door?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so I can do the pinpoint with her, right?
Yes, you can.
All right. And that was... I believe it was the perception plus my thing, right? It should be 6. I believe it's just a 6 for this too, or am I wrong?
Difficulty 6 for this.
All right, so Does it matter how many hits I get on this one, or do I just need the one?
You just need one generally.
Should I use one of my rolls for this? I can, right? I can use one of my foresee rolls for this, or no?
You can?
Yeah, I think a double roll would be useful, just to be on the safer side.
All right.
Okay. Basically, just do the roll and then do it again.
Yes.
Okay. Let's do that. I mean, matter if I roll more? I got 5 for the next one, so I got better. I see everything. I don't know if it'll be useful, but you know. You get to play around with how I see this. Unless
So,
there is none.
one vision shows you that bullets seem to affect her.
Okay.
You see her body laying on the ground with multiple bullet holes. And another vision shows her mobile home on fire.
Hey, that was something I was gonna do already. Okay. All right. So shooting her will actually work. Oh no, I would have taken that gun that he had brought. He's the Daniel had got. Was it Daniel that got the gun?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would have taken that gun. I would have left mine at home because yeah, not using my official gun for this one. Okay, fair.
There were 3 different options for the gun. I don't know which one Daniel kept for himself.
And he's quiet at the moment.
But you have an option of a light revolver, a light pistol, or a heavy pistol. The main difference is in ammunition capacity and 1 die of damage either way.
I think the heavy he would just take it anyways. So probably just take the heavy. It's probably what he's used to. He probably does have a heavy. So
are you moving or staying there?
She's got a shotgun. I don't need to move in that room. Well, look, I can shoot her from a range just fine from here, okay?
Yeah, and she can shoot you too. However,
of course she can. Yeah, but she's got other objects closer to pinpoint at the moment. So yeah. So I think I'm going to stay there. I will go ahead and say, yep, firing guns will kill her. That's what I will say. I can see it.
And as she pulls the trigger, she says, yes, firing guns will do the job against many things.
Nope.
All right,
Many
you
things.
can try this.
Who's she actually shooting?
She is shooting at Carl because he is the one that came in.
We all knew that's who she was going to target.
Yes.
And I'm going to try to tell her not to do this.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to risk 3 conviction on this, and we're going to hope for the best.
And this is bluster, right?
This is bluster. So I just make defense. It's just like any other defense. I think I've been reading through it, and it seems like it's up to you whether she fires the gun and misses because of this, or doesn't fire the gun. I think those might be
like the actual effect comparatively. I see. Yeah.
Yes, but if I succeed in this roll, if I get more successes than she does, then she will not be shooting Carl.
Nice. But if she fires that gun, we better be very quick because that means police will be coming very quickly.
Yeah, the attacker can still harm the target. So you get to roll your bluster.
Yep. Oh no.
Oh,
I
What
mean, you got
the-
one, so you don't lose your conviction, but still.
No, opposed
Oh, it has to
checks.
succeed. Oh, it has to
Opposed
succeed.
checks, you have to succeed.
Uh-oh.
I really wanted her to not fire that shotgun. I'm not sure if my dreams will come true. Wait, does defense go to ties?
Yeah, because you basically your roll negates any
My
of her rolls, and she has to get at least one to land a hit.
Yeah.
So if she gets one and you get one, then there's no success and no hit.
okay.
You got a chance.
You have a chance.
Oh no.
Sadly, my rerolls don't work for other people, right?
And the chance
Oh!
works.
Look
oh
at you!
my god.
That was 8 dice.
So
Hot
lucky.
damn. Well, we have terrible rolls, but I'm coming out on top.
You both have terrible
Wait.
rolls. It's like you both were just not expecting how this would work.
So yeah, she definitely fires. There's this loud shotgun blast as a hole comes ripping through probably the wall, like right around there.
Well, now we have to go really fast.
Is
Really
Daniel
fast.
back? Ark, are you back yet?
Did we lose him? Like, what happened to him? Maybe he got a phone call or something and he had to walk away. Just said something in the chat, though.
Yeah, I didn't see anything. All right, we drop into normal initiative now. Ezekiel.
I'm not sure I'm doing much of anything with the shotgun going off.
Would you have taken one of the guns? I don't know if you know how to use a gun.
No, I
Okay.
definitely do not.
Okay, well.
I've got a knife on me. Which I do know how to use, but a shotgun is not what I was expecting.
I don't think we really should have thought of that one. Like, what would she be doing to
Yeah.
defend herself? A shotgun. That makes sense.
Of course, yeah. Just like all the other evil things.
Yes.
But yeah, I think it's
Weren't you doing
good
defense
doctor is
this
going to
round
stay
anyways?
right where he is. Yeah, but he's
Uh,
not getting any closer. That's for sure.
I'm gonna roll something here. Let's see, this would probably be wits.
Oh, this is gonna be harder without Arca here.
Straight,
Arca, come on.
straight wits roll.
I'm sorry about that. My roommates broke the garage door.
Oh,
I was helping close the garage door. I am back.
okay.
All right.
Hold on a second.
So you have the option now of going through your attack because you were delaying. Carl went into the room. Cody activated an ability and said something about fire and guns work against her. And she said, yes, fire and guns work against a lot of things as she pulled the trigger on a double barrel shotgun. Missing Carl because
Because I
Sarah
told her
happened
to.
to say no. And she said yes, but threw off her aim a little bit.
There's a hole in her in
There is
her
now
house.
a hole in her room, in her the side of her mobile home there. So
Go on, charge in there and beat her up because she's got a shotgun.
yes, and what I was rolling is to see if she had the wits to stop with one of the barrels, or if she pulled the trigger for both. She still has one shell in that thing.
Fun.
So, if
So,
Daniel wishes to do something now would be a good time before she gets off another shot.
Well, I'm not sure. Could I actually close the range to hit her?
You can run half your running distance, so yes, you can. And still
Is
take
that
an action.
okay? That doesn't
Okay.
reduce dice or anything.
No, as long as you run half or less, you can still take your action.
All
Or
right.
you can
So,
take your action and then run half.
let me make sure I got this right.
Or your movement rate is actually half that distance, and you can spend your action to double move. It all works out the
In
same.
that phrasing, yeah.
Works exactly the same as D&D and every other system.
Except your movement rate varies depending on whether you're walking, jogging, or running.
And that, I assume, right? Yeah, like firearms take penalties if your target is running, I think, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Would I take penalties to firearms if I'm firing with them in like melee or anything crazy like that, or not really?
Possibly.
Okay.
Time to find the good old combat modifiers chapter.
I
Yeah.
was like, wait.
I mean, for pretty much any system, there's going to be like a combat modifier chapter, and there's going to be a bunch of incredibly useful information there that no one is going to check until it's way too late.
Yep.
Right, except the problem is that in this book it won't be called that.
No, it's combat maneuvers.
Okay,
Called
I'm really
how to tap dance in the pale moonlight, and that's what they put all the combat rules or something like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'll look up the gun stuff.
Combat
So-
maneuvers is on page
Exactly.
191.
So
Yeah, I'll look
The
through it
brief
since I'm the
thing,
one
but,
using the gun right now. I think I'm the only one.
So if I spend conviction, it applies to the attack roll, if I'm reading this correctly.
If you risk conviction, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna risk a point of conviction to do a cleave attack, which means I'm rolling dexterity plus melee.
Just 1 point.
Uh, no, I'll make it 2. But it only applies to this one attack, so.
Mm.
So, dexterity plus melee plus 2. Okay, dexterity is 3, melee is 1, so that's 4, 2, 6 dice.
And what are you cleaving her with?
The
One of
fire
the
axe.
axes?
What's the target number? Is it 6 for
6.
melee?
Yep.
And she did not declare a defense, so that hits.
Okay, so I get a conviction back because it was successful, correct?
Mm-hmm. And one of those carries over to damage.
You don't get a conviction back. You get all of them back, and you get an additional one.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, okay. And the fire excellent, you just 3 damage plus your strength plus 2 for your cleave.
Yep.
Yeah, so you should be rolling strength plus 6.
So strength is 3, 6, so 9 dice.
Yep.
And what's the target number on this? 6?
Damage is always 6.
Uh-oh.
Sweet.
Nice.
Apparently, hitting things with glowing things apparently does a lot of good rolls in this game.
That it does.
You also rolled a 1 and 8 successes. What on earth?
It's those tens.
It's the 3 10s that I was going over.
Sadly, you're not just specialized in decapitating old women, or that
She
would be good
soaks
exploding dice.
2, so she takes 5.
Apparently that's power, because we can't soak lethal. You can't, apparently.
Let's see, I need a damage box here.
I guess that's sort of why they take a bunch of killing. Okay. I bet he doesn't take any non-lethal at all.
Well, let's all take
All
notes
right.
that this is going to end poorly for me because I'm at point blank range of a shotgun blast.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah, okay, so now we're at Dr. Ezekiel.
Come on, Nightlight. Show us what you can do.
You gonna run in there and stab
Yeah,
her? You gonna reveal? You gonna...
Do I have any sense of whether what we're all seeing through second sight is anything different?
Out here, no. You haven't actually
Okay.
gone in there and looked at her yet.
All right, so I'll move up here, look through, and you know what? It's not like she doesn't know what we're doing about this. So yeah, that illuminate. Do that again.
All right, illuminate. Use of illuminate undoes hide.
Yeah.
Perception plus mercy, difficulty 6.
Okay.
So basically, she can't hide. If she tries to hide, is that the idea?
No, it undoes. Undoes like my
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can do.
Innocents get 2 abilities. One that makes them really hard for monsters to see, and one that guarantees every monster will see them.
Fair enough. You glow.
Lasts
So
for
it's like
10 minutes per success rolled.
Good lord. So it's a like hit me sort of idea?
And then you can choose to keep spending conviction on it to extend it for 10 minutes each time.
Its
Hopefully, we're
main
not
use
here
is to
for a half an hour.
its main use is to reveal that monsters exist without needing to use second sight.
Yeah, so now, because of this, everybody can see she definitely looks like a walking corpse now. No overlay, no shifting between normal and corpse. All of you recognize the true nature of her. She is definitely dead. She is still animated and moving. She knows that Dr. Ezekiel has this power now because he is glowing to her.
That's what I do. Apparently.
Sparkle and shine.
And if any other supernatural creatures show up in the next 30 minutes, you'll also be able to tell them too.
But it also means like if the police show up, they would see her too, and things like that, right?
No,
Like
no, it's just
No.
Oh, it would just be us then.
No,
Okay,
just
okay,
the
okay.
imbued.
Only
Yeah.
supernatural and imbued can recognize.
Yeah.
Okay,
his little
I
ability.
misunderstood then. Okay, okay.
If another hunter shows up
They would see
without spending second sight, they will also see her as what she is.
Oh, so basically, this would allow us to. Your ability basically allows us to forego the second sight. If well, it still wouldn't prevent us from being resisting stuff, though, right?
Right, it doesn't
This,
provide the
No, it doesn't do
protections.
that.
It would
Okay,
just
okay.
reveal. Is
Got it.
basically
I
what it
understand.
does.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is how we found out there are warlocks in town by accident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is the ability. Okay. Got it.
Also, for example, if she was being haunted, it would reveal ghosts.
Yeah.
Oh, like if there was another creature hiding here that we weren't aware of at that moment, it might reveal
Correct.
them too, or something. Okay. Fair enough.
Oh, you want to know who really hates them? Nosferatu, because when they do that whole invisibility thing, that turns it off. And then they get really angry. And the person who turns it off is usually, not with a head for long afterwards.
Sarah did her action, so we'll clear that. Everybody gets initiative again.
Okay. Just so you know, it does not appear that having shooting into melee gives any kind of negative or anything, unless you want to count it as some sort of cover. But the cover seems more intentional, like hiding behind something, than it does a group of people. So it's probably more up to you on that one. I guess it would probably depend on how many people are there.
Yeah,
But
makes sense.
okay. But not it doesn't specifically say having like someone in melee provides cover. 8. Okay.
Nobody's been hurt yet, so no initiative penalties for wounds.
I mean, she's been wounded.
Ah, crap. She's motivated.
She is definitely motivated.
It was nice knowing you folks.
Oh, come
Or-
on. You can take a one shotgun blast. You'll be fine.
It's between me and Glowbug.
No, what? I'm up there.
I'm sitting concerningly close to Glowbug.
All right, so Cody, declare first.
I likely will move in and take a shot at her. Probably. Would I be able to like knock down the dining room table to be cover or no? Just kind of flip it real quick.
Yeah, you can move over there and flip it.
Okay, yeah. So I would flip it. Could I also fire, or would would the flipping count as
No,
my?
that wouldn't be an action.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I would basically flip the dining room table and then use this cover and fire from there, from that position. So.
All right, so that's what you're gonna do. Sarah, what are you gonna do?
Defend.
Again? Probably a good idea.
This is what I'm here for. I defend so that you don't have to.
Carl, what are you planning on doing?
Carl's going to defend and attack with a multi-action.
Okay.
The plan is to come up and strike her and dodge anything she shoots at him.
Okay. Dr. Ezekiel.
Cleave should be noted is on the axe now.
I think just like dodge. I've done my magic bit.
All right, and Daniel.
Arca?
Oh dear. I'm getting shot, huh?
No, you're declaring actions.
Oh, I'm gonna hit her again if I'm still alive.
So
You
no
know you can declare an
defense
attack
as
and
well?
defense.
Uh, I'm
I
sorry,
mean,
what
she
was
goes
that?
before him. Does it matter?
Yeah, just sort of. You take the number of actions you declare of dice off of your first action, and you take one additional one off of your second action,
Mm.
and so forth. So, like if you declare an attack and a defense, you're taking 2 off of your first and 3 off of your second.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm going to just be declaring an attack.
Okay. And
No
she.
defense.
She is going to declare.
Yeah, it'd
She's
be
going to
really
shoot
funny
at
if
the
she.
one that just came up there and whacked at her.
Yep. It's the martyr in me. I can't. All or nothing.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it would be real funny if she decided to shoot me for making her miss.
I don't know if she necessarily knows that you made her miss.
Okay.
Well, technically, doesn't that effect last until the start of your next turn?
What effect?
You're telling her no.
No, it's just like a dodge action. It works exactly the
Ah.
same way.
Yeah, she is going to attack. She is going to do something else as a second action. And then she is also going to attempt to move, which is not an action. So she is going to move first. Kind of over to there. She's moving down the hall. She is going to take a shot at Daniel.
Stop.
2 dice down, and you get to roll your bluster.
Ooh, that's better.
She's rolling
This time,
6
without
this
conviction.
time.
Somehow we're both just gonna roll way better with far fewer dice.
No, she rolls 2.
She might figure out after you keep saying stop, and she misses every time you say stop. She might figure something's up.
Well, I think hopefully she's got fewer shotgun shells than she does brain cells, and figures it out after she runs out of shots.
And then she stops for a moment and seems to concentrate, and the big slash mark, the big chop, slowly starts to knit closed.
Oh, her healing stuff, yeah.
Did she fire the second barrel of that shotgun?
She's got to reload now, right? That was the
Yeah.
second one, right?
That was 2 shots.
Okay.
Whether there's something weird going on, we don't know.
Wait, did
Let me
she shoot?
see.
Yeah. I mean that's like
No,
bluster is not clear
since
about.
she did not have enough successes, she did not shoot that time. She
So
actually
It's actually better if I hit exactly the same number of successes that they
she
did, because then she
hesitated.
fires.
Yeah.
Okay. Dang it.
So that helped her. Huh. Cool.
I mean,
I like
Daniel's
that.
still alive, but she still has a shotgun. Maybe you guys should take her shotgun away.
Yes, she has another shot.
Hey, I'm not wearing tights.
Quiet.
All right, so that was hers. Daniel, you are up now. You can move up and attack.
Yep, and I'm risking 2 conviction again.
You can only risk once per scene. Once per session?
Once per scene.
Yeah, dang, I wanted actually. I just really wanted the extra dice.
Yeah.
Oh, you can use willpower, right?
Right. You can't
Because
use
this
willpower.
isn't
No,
this
I
isn't
can't. Not while
for.
I'm using cleave.
Oh, is that how that works? Okay.
Yeah, you can't use willpower on any edges, and cleave is in effect.
Yeah, there's kind of like a weird edge case because you can't use willpower on. You can only use willpower on normal rolls, but cleave.
Yeah.
Don't roll cleave, just make attacks. Weird thing. Anyway.
So like if you declare attack and defense, you can cleave with your, cleaving, but you can defend with your willpower.
Yeah, you can do that.
Well, anyways, so that's
Diff 6.
30 and melee. Oh, I was looking at the dice. Ooh. She's
Oh.
probably going to be able to dodge.
That's enough to hit. No extra damage though, so strength plus 5. Strength plus 5.
So I'm pretty sure the fire axe just went flying.
Glancing blow.
You rolled successes, so it's not a
Eesh.
botch, but
Yeah, she happens to bring the barrel of her gun up sideways and deflects the fire axe, I guess.
just
Or you
no.
overswung.
Duel of the Fates, but it's an old woman with a shotgun and a news reporter with a fire axe, just crossed blades.
Ezekiel, you were defending, right?
Yeah.
All right, so she hasn't attacked you. You can still move, though, if you wish to move either into the home and get off the porch, because now there's
Yeah.
been a shot. Lights are starting to come on that weren't on already outside, porch lights and stuff.
Yeah. It's going just exactly the way I thought it would go.
Carl.
Okay. Carl's gonna move up to the side of her and do sort of like one of those things where he like spins around in a 360 and brings the axe around. And I'm gonna risk 5 points of conviction. And
Wow.
so it gives me a 13 minus 2 for the multi action, so 11. Only 2.
It's a hit and 1 extra damage, though, so 1 carries over. Strength plus 6.
Yep.
Oh, she can't defend, right? She
She,
wasn't defending, right?
she was not defending.
Okay.
Let's see.
I go 5.
All right. Daniel has 1 more round on his. And you have 2 rounds left on yours. 5 damage. She soaks 1. All right. Sarah used yours. Do you wish to move? And Cody.
All right. Yeah, I will do what I said. Can I also just kick the door closed as I go inside, or is that just kind of kick it closed as I go? It's probably...
No.
Oh wait, because he kind of bashed it open in the first place, didn't he?
Yeah, it's kind of chopped and forced open, and
Okay, fair enough. All right, and then yeah, I'll get behind the table, kick it, and take a shot. I'm not sure how the guns work. Is it just like the single shot thing? Is that how it works, or do I have to declare the multi shots? Is that what that would be?
yours has.
It's got a fire rate of 2, I believe, for the heavy, right?
So yeah, you would have to declare multiple shots.
Okay.
You would be able to fire up to 2 in a turn, each as their separate action.
Oh, is that how that would work? Oh, okay. All right. So that's fine. So yeah, he's just gonna do the single shot at the moment, I guess. Then, And it's going to be Dex plus firearms, right?
Yes.
What's his firearms? A 2. Okay. 5. It's just normally a 6 then?
Yes. Shooting difficulty is normally a 6.
Wait. Do I want to use a reroll on this one? Because I have 4 left, right?
4
Because I have 5
left.
total. Mm. See if I can do. Why not? Let's try. Yeah, we'll do 2 rolls on this one. So. 3. There we go. Okay, cool. That was worth it.
Not exactly a table, but it's something flipped up.
Well, that was the shot, right? Am I confused?
No, I
Is
was
that a
flipping up
roll?
a table on there.
Oh, okay. I was confused. I was like, wait, did I roll to flip a table? Hold on, I'm confused.
All right. So on your first one,
No, that was. Oh, yeah, that's my vision thing. Sorry about that.
right,
Sorry, I should have told you how
right.
to do
Both of
this.
those were shooting, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So your
Yep.
vision is you have one where you hit her in the, we'll say the leg, and another vision where you hit her in the shoulder.
Oh, sweet. All right. Obviously the shoulder is going to look like it does more damage, so that's what I'm aiming for, right?
All right. Roll damage +2.
So what's the damage on this thing?
I believe it's 5.
Heavy pistol.
Damage 5.
Yeah.
So I'm rolling
So
7.
you roll 7.
Okay, cool. Yeah, only 2. Okay.
It doesn't seem to affect her.
So she soaks. All
Yeah.
right.
The bullet goes in and hits her, but it doesn't seem to actually. It probably grazes where she's already been chopped at with her axe.
Annoying. Okay.
All right, initiative.
I will just remind people we did have a plan about attempting to restrain her so that we could, eat on her without being fighting back.
I guess I
I
should.
don't think your plan involved a shotgun either.
No, that's true.
Nope.
Well, she hasn't hit anyone with the shotgun. I don't see why that should stop us.
Okay. God, she's rolls so good on her.
Also, I can't help but think like the existence of the shotgun really just means the restraints are even more important, right?
She is
True.
spry.
Spry does not cover this woman. This is going to friggin' hurt.
Hey, you still got your defender there.
Remember, people cannot blast you with a shotgun if you do not give your consent. Just say no.
I didn't get
Is that how
many
that
things.
works?
I mean, I feel like this is a very effective demonstration of that principle.
Okay, strength is not his best skill. Wait, who actually is strong in this group? Anybody strong enough to?
I am, but I didn't take good brawling. I'm a melee fighter, so it's basically weapons. If you want to restrain somebody, you want brawling.
Okay.
Because all the maneuvers, you should look under the table.
I mean,
They're almost all brawling.
we also outnumber her to the point where she's not going to be defending against a. I might be able to chain her up. Fuck
Yeah,
it. No, I need to be defending. But
She's not going to be defending against a lot of you. Cody, what is your declaration?
Why not? Let's give this a try. It might be a nightmare situation. I'm going to try to jump at her and chain and wrap the chain around her.
All right, you're going to try to restrain her. Sarah.
I will be not letting her shoot people.
All right. Zeke.
I think is it possible to delay and assist with the chaining?
Sure.
And yeah, that's what I'd do.
Daniel? Arca, you there?
Yep, I'm here.
What are you doing?
Oh, yeah, we're gonna go. We're gonna go for another swing. Actually, I have enough movement. I'm going to declare two actions. The first one's going to be nope, still a martyr. Never mind. I'm going for full attack.
All right. And Carl?
Carl B. Can I make one of my actions conditional? Like I want one of them to be defend, but like I'll do like a normal attack. Oh wait, I'm going first anyway, right? So yeah, I'll just cleave and defend.
Okay. And hers, she is going to... she's going to
Hopefully
move.
she'll dodge up my attack.
Oh, she's trying to. She's probably trying to run to the back room.
Yeah, she's going to move. She's going to fire at uh, Carl this time. And also spend an action to heal again. So she goes first.
Of course, the freaking wolf from hell.
Yeah, she runs back down the hall, turns and fires at Carl.
Don't.
Now, how is willpower spent if I'm going to use it? I don't think I am, but how?
It depends on what you're doing with it.
You can basically spend it to just get +1 success.
So if I spend it, I get +1 success.
Yeah, if you spend it, you get 1 automatic success, which will negate the chance of botching because you'll have that 1 success, but it will still be reduced if you have 1s, right?
Okay. Well, I mean, but to spend it, I got to spend it, right? So
Yeah.
in order to get it back, I'd have to. But you didn't award any willpower last time, so I'm kind of hesitant to spend.
You get a willpower just like every night from sleeping.
Yeah, everybody should have a
Your maximum, right?
willpower back.
Oh, in that case, yeah. Okay, so I add a willpower to this, yeah. So I'm gonna dodge with my defense.
All right, so she is at -2 for this. So she is at 6 again. And she does not get the 4 or not. You don't have to dodge. She doesn't actually fire.
Although he does. I think all the defenses need to be declared at the same time. So I assume he would need to decide whether or not he's dodging and spending willpower before.
You got a point.
So if I did, yeah, if I would have.
Yeah, you'd still defend because she still pulls out the thing to shoot you, and you're trying to duck out of the way, but it doesn't happen.
He's probably getting very annoyed at that one.
Redeemers they don't do much on their own, but they are holy shit very annoying.
And then her wound heals up a little bit more. And Carl, you are up.
Can I get past her, or I want there to be like an open line of fire?
What is your dexterity modifier?
4.
I want to say she moves a little bit faster than you. Yeah, she moves. So you could like get right up next to her, but not past her. then you may cleave again. It hits. No extra damage though, so strength plus 5.
Five again. Pretty decent.
And she soaks none of it.
At least negating probably what she's healed recently, so that's good.
She takes the hit and glares at you.
I glare back.
Why don't you just leave me alone? Daniel, you are up.
Move up and swing.
If she suffered wound penalty, she'd have no dice left.
Annoyance.
All right. Strength plus 5, 8. Strength plus 8. You coming in with an overhead chop?
Wait, why did you say strength plus 8?
Because the axe is strength plus 3. Cleave gives you 2 for 5, and you have 3 carryover.
Oh, I'm sorry,
yeah.
I missed the carryover. That's where I was like, strength plus 8, what?
Yeah, one of your successes goes for hitting, and then any extra goes to damage. Holy cow.
Nice. Does that bring her down?
She soaks 2, so she takes 5. Tell me how you put an end to her.
I basically was going for like the neck, so I was actually trying to behead her.
You succeed.
Oh, 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 oh.
Oh. Okay. I will. Okay.
Who
I'll
who
run
has
up
the
and
gas?
yeah. I'll actually wait. Looking at her body, is she like a corpse? Corpse? Like.
No, she looks like she looked.
Mm, okay. I guess my question is, if the police find her, she'll just look like a normal person that's been killed.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if it like removed the weird effect or not. Okay. Yep. So we got a burner. Okay. Yep.
Like, is there blood everywhere?
What?
Like, is there now blood from her decapitation?
No, surprisingly.
Okay. So
Yeah,
the
she
answer
doesn't
is
have.
no, it won't look like a normal murder.
Yeah, it would not actually without the blood. It would just be weird to them, right? Like
Yeah.
if a police investigated this, they would they'd think we drained her body of all the blood before we killed her or some nonsense.
Or scrubbed it very well or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, we're still gonna have to burn it. Yeah. I think it's just the best way to handle this situation. Okay. Yep. Drench it in the alcohol. Um, with the bed, because the bed's going to be easy to burn and quick to burn. So, kind of like that would create the fire like to spread really quickly. And since she's kind of dead in the back bedroom, it fits pretty nicely. And get the hell out of here. Light them, because yeah. I mean, it's
Can
been
we
a
go out
few.
the window?
What?
Can we go out the back window without?
Uh,
Will the bed be in way or?
Yeah, where is the bed in this room?
Oh, the bed would be right there.
Oh, okay.
All the bed
Yeah,
away from the window
yeah. Just kind
before
of push the bed over.
while they're dumping it out, and then open the window so we
Put
can leave
put it
by the
put
window.
it very close to her body, because since I'm setting the bed on fire, it'll make it spread easy.
You're gonna slide it over there?
Yeah, close to her body, and then jump out the window as we set it
Put
on
my
fire.
axe on the body before we set it on fire, and I recommend Daniel do the same.
Axe on the body?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what you're doing, but sure.
One second. I'm going to before everything catches on fire. I'm going to go find the head, and I'm just going to just lay my hand on the forehead and whisper to it, "Forgive what we had to do. Give up your hate and let your spirit find rest at last." And then I'm just going to back up and let people start doing horrifying things.
All the horrifying.
I'm just ready to get the hell out of here before the police start showing up. And yeah. And Carl, be ready to spend the next couple, a few days, weeks in hiding, because they do have a picture. It's not a great one, but still.
Oh no.
You'll be the number one suspect. All right. But yeah, what are you doing with these
As you
axes?
go
Sorry.
around, you slid the bed over, and as you go around to get to the window, there is a small lockbox that was underneath the bed that is now revealed.
I'll just snatch it up. We'll open it later. And look, no one even got hurt. We don't have to leave behind anything. We're just in and out pretty quick.
No, but everybody is now heading out to the back, right? I need Dex plus stealth from everybody that is trying to not be super noticed.
Well, we're all trying not to be super noticed, but anyway, I'll help people out the window because I'm strongest, probably.
I will be
And
spending
I don't mean,
willpower on this stealth roll.
and I don't mean, and I don't also don't mind being seen as the last person to run away.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, if they see one person, then that fits with what they were already going to think anyway. If they see 5 people, well, that's questions.
Yeah. Yeah. One.
Dexterity plus. So I guess there's no way to incorporate willpower into the roll. I just I can put in the modifiers in the description.
Hold on, let me see, maybe.
Would that be a Oh yeah. Would that be the modifier
No,
thing?
because a modifier
No,
would
'cause
be an
that'd be
extra
different.
die.
Yeah, that would be different, right?
Yeah, so I'll just put it in the description. Wait, can you spend more than one willpower on the same roll?
No, just one.
Okay. I didn't even need it.
At least no one burned. Like, it's not great rolls, but
No, it's not great rolls, but all you need generally is one.
right. And I'm assuming we haven't heard like sirens or anything quite yet, right?
Not
Because
yet. It's been
yeah.
less than a minute.
Yeah, we got it done much quicker than I had expected. So that's a bonus there.
I mean, old lady misfired her shotgun, accidentally set off a fire in her house. It happens all the time.
Yeah, there's a big hole in her. Yeah. I mean,
She
it doesn't look like we
she
broke
probably
it at all.
just bought the shotgun last week, for self defense. Maybe this whole thing was just paranoid delusion.
There
Until they
was
find
one.
a decapitated body.
Yeah,
Even a
and there
burned
was
decapitated.
Yeah.
there was one bullet casing, or bullet, I guess, in her shoulder. I guess I could have ripped that out, but it was fine.
With the fire, it's gonna be melted to shit anyway.
So yeah, it's not gonna be identifiable much. So
I feel like there's more risk in you digging into her shoulder to get it out than
yeah,
there
I
is in
agree with
leaving it
that.
there.
Yeah. So
All right, you guys make your way outside, roundabout up to the trucks. You don't notice anybody really spotting you.
okay. Mm,
The trucks were parked kind of down the street a tad, so you can get
Yeah.
to them. Um, I need driving rolls.
Okay.
Not necessarily to successfully drive, but to successfully drive casually.
Okay. Was it drive plus what?
So with this, let me see. Driving plus wits.
Wits 3, 4. I will do another reroll for this since I have more than I needed, so might as well. That's gonna be so 4 dice for this. Okay, see.
All right. And one vision, as you're getting into your car, you see yourself driving. Would you be following Carl or in a different way?
I would try to go a different way. Yeah.
Okay. So one vision has you kind of going the first side street and down the street, and seems all right. The second one has you turning the other way and running into about 3 cop cars all coming the other direction, and that doesn't end well for you.
Yep. Yep. Turning this way, cop cars that way.
So as you guys get into the trucks, start them up, and start to drive away, you do hear sirens in the distance. It's hard to tell which way they're coming from, but you happen to know if you turn one way, they're there.
Yep. We're going this way. Cop cars are that way.
And Carl went a different way entirely because you didn't want to go his direction, so you don't know how
Correct.
that ends up. What is the plan for the next, bit of time driving? Back to the construction site? You want to go
Yeah,
out
because
to the quarry for a while? You want to go somewhere and lay low for a while? Where do you want to go?
their cars would be at the construction site, right? Because that's where we would have met up in the first place.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I would have just taken back to the construction site, assuming that I would do my normal, do like 10 circles around the town before I go there. But eventually show up there. Yeah.
Stop at Jack in the Box and pick up some tacos on the way there.
Exactly. Yeah. You stop by, grab some food. Be normal. Exactly. So.
I will mention that if we want to go to my place, I do have the perk of a lively neighborhood where people don't notice weird things that happen in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
And you didn't bring this up when we were talking about finding a place to meet?
Wait. You said what? I
I
missed
guess
that.
I should have. I have a perk lively neighborhood where people just don't notice weird things that happen in my neighborhood.
Oh.
It's just like I live like in an area where there are a decent number of college students, so just random people will be walking around at random hours of the night, and no one thinks
Frat
about it.
row. Yeah, frat row.
Oh.
Scavenger hunts and keggers
Sure.
and out of control fraternity
And
initiation.
yeah, this I should have brought this up when we were thinking about it.
Let's go to a frat party. That's fine.
Um,
And it's right. It's right near the college.
Cody, give me a wits plus intuition roll.
What? Everybody?
No, Cody.
Oh,
Just
okay.
you.
Wits plus intuition. What's
Yeah.
intuition?
Is the car
6.
back? The car's back.
4. Okay. Yeah. I still have a reroll, so I guess I'll use it on this too. So 4. But I'm down to. I'd have one more after this, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I have one more. After this.
This
That's the
is
fourth
not
one.
an action.
Oh, so I can't use the reroll on it.
No.
Is what you're... Okay, gotcha. Okay, so just the 4.
Well, I guess I would have gained a willpower back if I'd spent any.
Look at that. Nope. Oh wait, could I? Oh, couldn't you have used willpower or anything, right? Because I probably would have
Well,
used willpower.
you could have.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. Fine. Sorry, just got to get used to all the things that you can do.
No, that's fine. You can spend a point of willpower.
Yeah, I would have. Yeah.
Because thinking about it as you're driving, something really, really bad just happened. So, doing your multiple circles around town would look suspicious if you're passing
made
the same
sense.
person
You're
multiple
right.
times.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. So more of a direct route to like the party
Yeah.
place is fine.
Oh yeah, or my place, yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can take a
Possible.
roundabout way, but kind of driving
Yeah,
down
yeah.
the same street more than once.
No, I didn't mean it that way. When I don't mean I drive around the same street. Sorry. When I say it's circuitous, it just means I take the long way. It doesn't mean I'm actually like doing circles. Sorry. Yeah, I that never is not what I mean at all. It just means I'm taking the long route to get to places. That's all.
You eventually meet up.
Yeah. We have a late night food thing real quick, kind of like make sure we're visible to certain people, and then disappear again.
For the next, I want to say while you're driving, you do occasionally hear more sirens coming from different directions,
Mhm.
going that way.
Okay. I mean, it's probably a very massive fire at this point, so yes, I imagine that's. Yeah,
Oh,
but eventually we'll just go back to the
One
place.
trailer home. It probably can't be that big of a fire.
You're right. Just depends if it spreads, but they have to clear out everybody and stuff like that. So
can I bring this up real quick?
Mhm.
Everybody check your nature. Because what I was saying was because I'm a conformist, I regain willpower when a plan succeeds thanks to the unique support you lend it. So technically, I would have regained a willpower by spinning. So for those of you who have spent willpower, might be a good idea to see if your nature has
Yeah.
regained willpower for you.
Does the GM basically make that declaration for us, or is that how that works?
You bring it up, and if it fits, I will confirm or deny.
Okay, would you confirm if I'm correct in my reading of this?
But you didn't spend one.
I didn't, but my question still stands. Would I regain it back?
Um,
He just wants to understand for future reference, like
hold
Well,
on.
I
that
think
be
it would
something
help
happen?
us all understand.
I had to wait for my birds. Where are the archetypes at? Oh, there they are. I don't know. The main question here is, did the plan succeed? You don't have a restrained old lady. But I guess the ultimate goal was to neutralize her, so yes, you would have.
Neutralize and set her on fire.
Yeah. The
I would
plan
get away without
succeeded
being
for
arrested.
that matter. So yes, if you were down a willpower, you would gain one.
Okay. So, as I said, just something to remember. This goes back to what Scaly was saying. Oh, all the little things. Well, that's one of the little
Yep.
things.
I don't think I fulfilled my archetype as the caregiver today.
None of us got hurt, so it makes it more.
No.
I mean, that's fine.
Your group didn't really need it. In
No,
this
I
case,
could make the argument that he could. Just because if he hadn't stopped her from shooting us or missing us a couple of times, one of us might be dead.
Nah. This was very offensive though, I'm not protecting you from something that's attacking you. We are all attacking. I was just the defense portion of it. But
Well, the first part, I'm in total agreement. When you aid someone who truly needs it, you aided somebody who truly needs it. But it was not at any cost to yourself.
Yeah, there it is.
Not only that,
Truly
it
needed
wasn't
to
the
not be hit
right
by a
type
shotgun.
of aid.
Yeah, no.
Not getting my
I'm
head
gonna
blown
help you
off.
murder this
I
person.
will argue with you on that one, dear sir.
I'll just have a sleep. I'll just have a nice sleep tonight and probably get my willpower back. I need to make a check to deal with my nightmares first.
Anybody else?
Hold on, I gotta reread mine.
As I said, that's why I was looking at mine, because I was like, oh, I'm gallant. Wait, gallant's my demeanor, not my nature.
There it is.
I also did very well in my negative quality of overconfidence. I never once went on the defensive.
Yeah, true.
Mm.
You were very confident that you would be
And
protected.
for future reference, the one per day probably isn't going to count like skipping. Hey, we're skipping a week. That would still just count for one probably.
Okay. So like
Okay.
once per week unless we're interacting with monsters.
Well, once per day or once per block of time that is not actually tracked.
Yeah. Okay. I
That's-
I think I'm okay. I'll talk to you about mine later because I want to make sure I understand it. But
Okay.
anyways, it's not important now because once we get sleep, I only use the one. When you sleep, you'll get one back anyways, right? Is that basically how it works?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not a big deal at the moment. All right. All right, but yeah, we would get back eventually after, basically hanging out with the college kids for a bit, ate some Jack in the Box, and then go back to the place. So
Order Chinese food.
yes,
Reconsider
order
the
some
meat
Chinese food.
reconsider the meat options. Maybe go vegetarian this time.
So hanging out with the college kids for a little bit of time, you notice that Martin is there among that particular frat party.
Interesting.
All right. Still like a little bit shell shocked to try any true investigation, but I'll just casually keep an eye on him.
He seems to be hanging out with the crowd. Not on campus. He is uh, not quite the center of attention, but definitely seems to be a point of attention, I guess.
All right.
He's not
I'm
one of the
gonna
people that goes out of his way to be the center of attention. It just kind of gravitates there, I guess, is the better way to put that.
and I guess second sight is worn off at this point.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna ask the really silly question. Though though it may have merit on this. Am I covered in blood?
Were you shot?
I took something's head off.
There's a
Were you
already
shot?
dead corpse.
Well, no, I was asking if she bled.
No, that was already
We
determined.
we
Okay.
asked that before, and there was no.
Okay, I
Not
just
bleeding.
want no. I mean, after she doesn't bleed while she's awake, conscious, blah blah blah. But once she has passed on to that next life.
Nope. She did
Okay.
not seem to bleed.
Okay. Because I'd actually just be like sitting in the back seat. I would have actually like peeled my gloves off and shoved them into like a Ziploc bag that I brought with me, just because I was thinking, man, I'm gonna be covered in blood. I need to
So,
toss these
according
in.
to Predator logic, she's not actually dead because she doesn't bleed. You can't kill her.
Yeah. Well, right now I am coping by writing into a journal.
But yeah, you eventually get back to your construction site.
I'll meet back up to reconsider our life choices.
Are you, though?
Oh.
Wait a bit, then go home.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, I don't know if any of us has a dramatic speech to give about this one. This is
Just I don't know. Stay low for a while. That's my dramatic speech. Okay. Don't do anything crazy. Do
Ezekiel is
your normal
not.
jobs. Go
Mhm.
be normal. Don't be normal. Okay. Carl, go be normal.
Is there normal after this? Really?
Yeah, I'm about to say, I'm about to strangle you just by telling me to don't do anything crazy. I took somebody's head off.
Yes. And now you have to play normal because if you do not, you go to jail.
She wasn't normal. The world is more normal now than when we started.
Yes.
Oh,
That doesn't mean
and
the
I will
rest of the world will
clarify.
understand that, though. The
I
rest
will
of the world
clarify
won't
this.
see that.
I
The
will
rest of the world will
clarify
see
this.
that we beheaded a woman and burned her body up in her house. That's what they'll see.
As I said, I'm going to clarify that. Somebody is 2 words, not 1 word, 2 words.
So, our best thing, go back to our jobs, do what we were doing before. We'll meet up again in a couple weeks and make sure everything is down. Carl, especially, since your face is going to be the one that's probably plastered all over the TV after this, please lay low.
Okay,
Okay?
they just want to sketch.
I know that's not the point. Now, it went from breaking and entering and maybe attempted murder, however you want to call it, to actual murder. They'll be looking harder. Okay?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Mm. All right. 2 weeks. Do your thing. Do normal and be normal. Got it?
Normal.
You're so lucky I don't have an axe.
Normal.
Carl's lucky I don't know that he actually broke into the person's house and got the police called early. Potentially, I don't know what happened with that, but still, man, I'd be so pissed if I found this out.
Oh, my luck isn't this good. I know I'm not going to get called in. I'm not going to ask to report on what's her name getting blown up, or burned up. But somebody randomly breaking into a place that might actually fall on my lap to report on.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to do some kind of report on the fact that, like, there was a break-in, decapitation, and fire.
Nope. That's a major crime. I remember. I'm the guy who does the minor shit.
Ah,
So
okay.
the break-in, I might have to deal with.
Okay. Is it time to do a little bit of spin reporting here?
I don't know. Carl did it. Carl was just supposed to make a phone call.
The police
Right.
weren't there. He wasn't supposed to do that part. He did anyway.
All right, so a little afterword here. What, if anything, did Cody learn from all of this?
Fire bad, tree pretty.
Whether it be life lesson or dealing with the situation, anything that he's learned.
He's questioning his own stability at the moment. Um, even though he knows what he saw, and even though he knows he did everything right, I think he's still questioning it. I think he's still at this point of like, was the thing that we did right? I don't know if I don't know if he knows this or not yet. Um, but I also think that he's really concerned about this new ability of his. He doesn't know what to do with this. Like he wants to use it, but he doesn't want to use it either. Like he's really like he didn't want to see the things and remember the things he could remember before. Now he's seeing like different versions of those same things, and he's going to remember both. I don't think he wants that. Like he doesn't know what he wants at this point. So it's more about him trying to like figure things out right now. I don't, and trying to figure out what he does with this in the long run. Like he's dealt with this bad thing, and and in some ways he's okay with that. But the question is, does he continue? Does he Does he just go back to his normal life and just live on without having to ever do this again? Like, he doesn't know at this point, I think. I don't know if that helps, but yeah, that's where he's at.
Okay. What about Sarah?
Sarah isn't experiencing that kind of mental turmoil. What she's concerned about is whether or not she missed a chance to save that thing. She doesn't think she did. I think what she learned from this is that some of these creatures can't be staved and they just have to be put down.
And what about Carl?
Carl. He learned that he can make the world a better place. Better living through killing. No, he didn't learn anything. He basically back where he was before. I mean, but okay. He learned that he could have killed her the first time if he had tried harder. That's what he learned.
I love it.
So he didn't learn anything about, like, how he's not in this alone and the power of friendship can help him overcome things he can't do on his own. He learned that he should have hit her harder.
Oh, he knew he wasn't alone. I mean, he remembers the time on the cannonball field, right? He remembers other people doing stuff. He knows he's not alone, but he didn't learn anything about any power of cooperation, except that,
No,
like,
of course
more
not.
killing.
30% more murder per murder.
All right. What about Zeke?
I think Zeke is not sure that. I think he's thinking that he needs to learn more, to understand more before he can take part in anything like this again. Definitely want to know more about the warlock before we talk about feeling anything further at all. Because we need to know more, and whether, I mean, clearly this thing was wrong, but I think he's a little taken by having to actually deal with it this way.
And what about Daniel?
Shotgun bad, tree pretty. Honestly, it's not good. Uh, Daniel has figured out he's pretty good at killing. Or
You need to buy
destroying
your own.
monsters. Actually, destroying monsters is what his thought is.
You need to buy your own axes.
All right. Everybody this time gets 6 experience points.
So we're up to 15 total, right?
Yep.
Don't ask me.
Oh, you're not tracking that part. Okay. Yeah, 15 total.
Yes, 15 total.
Let's see. Cody, did you convince any of the hunters to do something that a visionary would want to do? And against their own creed?
Oh. Against their own creed? I don't think so. I mean, I slowed Carl down a bit, but I don't think I did anything that, you know what I mean? Like, he didn't kidnap a girl. I mean, I don't know if that counts. I guess that depends on, like, how broadly we're defining this, you know?
Yeah, but it's... Uh, interesting take.
Yeah, I mean, like he was really gung ho about it. I mean, but at the same time, I don't know how serious he was about it. But I think he would have done it had we all agreed. You know what I mean? But he wasn't like.
You got Carl to act in accordance with foresight. I don't know if you can convince him to.
Yeah,
You convinced him to believe in foresight. You got him to act in accordance with it.
yeah, I got him to rework it. I mean, he still bashed in that door, which I didn't want him to do, but he didn't kidnap a girl. So that's see, like I guess progress.
All right, add a point of conviction.
Yeah.
Did Sarah convince anybody to do something that a redeemer would do against their
No.
own creed?
Nope. She got convinced by the zealots this time, firing a cannon at a group of children. That she found that it to be a compelling case.
Yeah, Carl, you get a point of conviction. You kind of convinced people to.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you get the freebie there.
What about Zeke?
No, I don't think so.
And I don't think Daniel did either. Didn't convince anybody of the way of the martyr to do anything there.
No, but I did stick to martyrdom.
Yeah, is the conviction.
Yeah,
So
that
the
is
conviction is
the
has to
next
be another
one
way.
there. Did you exemplify your creed?
I charged a woman with a shotgun with an axe.
Without defending yourself.
In here, I think everybody did, so everybody may add a point of conviction for that one.
Nice.
I think I work really well with the martyr. Lets him fulfill his convictions and not get hit with a shotgun.
Yep.
Anybody at 10 conviction?
No.
Not even close.
I have 8.
Getting there.
Yeah, even here too.
I'm at 6.
All right, we will pick up. If anybody wishes to post on that forum, there are volunteers that will answer from outside hunters' point of view, and I may do so myself too.
Yeah, I might be posting here in a little while. It's it's going to be something Daniel does. I wonder if I should get Grammarly to help me out on this one. Well, no, I mean one of the things is I have a way with words.
All right, let's end the stream. Oh, next session. As far as I know,